5 minutes long. You call me a martyr for putting up with pain as I crumble in the fire of this numbing knowledge of what I'll never gain. I'll meet you on the corner of space and time. You'll be standing past that border, I'd have drawn that line. Right there and then, a skeptical endeavor. I will wave goodbye as he takes you on your way to forever. You are implausibility. You are immortality. You are eternity. You're my holy trinity. And who am I to catch your eye? Yes, who am I to catch your eye? I'm good, say infinity. Good and just say infinity. Well, I'm just saying infinity. You take the seasons for a walk. That's quite a job. Then you repair all mistakes that were made by God. You doctor up all wounds that all hope has healed, transplanting every whim and then all of the children under the heel. Someone from where this all came. You are implausibility. You are immortality. You are eternity. You're my holy trinity. And who am I to catch your eye? Yes, who am I to catch your eye? I'm good, say infinity. Infinity. while the rest of us were in emotional ruts. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. Fa la la la, fa la la, fa la 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 la, fa la la la, fa 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 la la. Astrologers have been around well before we got so base, way before all fear-shaped rules, back when
all right,
stars
everyone.
shined
Hello.
grace.
Hello.
Now
Hello.
the sky stays
Hello.
black and dense,
Guys, like
aping
the
our nation's cloud, and the heavens refuse to show their light, draped in its funeral shroud. Oh, Bethlehem.
Oh,
If
Bethlehem.
only you could
Oh, I
speak.
forgot my other.
There's a whole
Guys,
world
I forgot
watching you. You're the daughter
the
of
flush.
Middle East.
Okay, you know what? I'm gonna ask
It
you guys.
only takes a few
First
degrees
answer
to
gets to
contaminate
pick.
the flock.
Do you want
There's so much
Ram Ram,
food there
Kyoko,
and
or
evidence,
Misako
but the
on the
bad
canvas,
just seem to
sitting on top? First name I see
each other so
gets to be on
shooting
board.
past this fleetingness. The life of one drop of rain would laugh and betray us with its bleeding kiss. Oh,
Bethlehem,
if only you could cry. We try to cry along with you.
Versus the Ram
At
Ram.
least we dry your eyes.
Well, that's the first name I see. So that's what's going.
Bethlehem.
So
It's
pick
the
up Ram
truth
Ram.
we're dreaming of. What started all this darkened hate? Did it really just spring from love?
Oh, Bethlehem. Okay, we can get rid of the music app. I mean, we do have this. Everyone's favorite instrument. Someone's gonna be like, Theo, fucking stop. God damn, man. Let's see. There we go. We're not doing art today, unfortunately, but we got stuff going on. Let's see. What do I want to watch? Fucking stuff. Okay, I got it. Hate Army Watch. They posted a video, 31 minutes. It encompasses everything, because like Anne has a video, but like it's all in here, so it's like a good summary. So hopefully the audio is working this time.
Jay-Z, yes, every once in a while someone asks me this absolutely ridiculous question. He says,
Ridiculous
have you ever
question.
discussed retirement plans with your wife? Retirement plans with my wife. Okay.
Okay,
you guys-
retirement plans.
Not that I like to talk about my financial situation very often, because I really don't these days. I try to stop talking about it as much as possible, because honestly, it's really no one's business, and it turns a lot of people off. They don't want to hear about that shit. Neither do I, honestly. Okay? But, since someone asked, here's the deal.
Here's the deal.
Right now, with the amount of money that I make streaming, I make just about enough to make ends meet. Just about, okay? There's some times when financially things are very, very tight. As a result of me...
Okay, so I see that KWO asked, guys, KWO asked the question, how did he get so much from a question? Well, let me tell you. I think I might have mentioned this in the video I did last summer, but I'll say it again. the night streams are literally streams that he goes against his rules. If you were to ask him this question on the day stream, he would not answer it. Or he would say something like, oh, I can only try to save up for retirement, or whatever. He'd give like a safe answer. But at the night streams, he throws that out because he's kind of baiting sympathy, mostly at night, because the way, I guarantee this is how he thinks. The day streams are for, like, normies, the people who he wants to sucker in into watching his content. Like, oh, these are the people that are, like, the mainstream people that may not know the nuances of Phil. So that's why, like, on the day stream, he doesn't address drama as much. He sometimes does, but not usually. And all this kind of stuff. But then the night stream, it's like, well, it's a smaller audience. And he feels safer discussing troll shit, which is why he does it. It's so that people tip him and be like, oh my god, Phil, fuck the trolls. And then they give him money. This is pretty much what they do. Like, you know, DSP sympathizes, like, cries and gives them a pity party. And this is DSP fans. That with their money. They just do that. And then they give him money. Pretty cool, huh?
Basically kind of being...
So this is him tonight deciding, I'm gonna be a victim. So it goes into this whole pity party so people can give him money or feel bad for him. So he's definitely gonna get $200 at least on the Elden Ring streams. I do think he's gonna make bank on Elden Ring. Be it from fail trolls that are just gonna be trolling him like, oh my god, Phil, you suck at the game, here's $5, or whatever. But whatever, it is what it is. By the way, shouts out to Only Ice Tambuka. Remember when Kevin changed his name to Only Ice Kevin, and that was a terrible, bad thing, and he's gonna ban everyone that did it? But then he didn't ban the people that did it except for Kevin. Kevin was the only one that got yelled at for having Only Ice in his name. But everyone else is able to do it. I still, to this day, do not understand why Kevin gets bullied the most. I don't understand.
Ruined for many years. I had to declare bankruptcy a couple years ago in order to get out of that situation, and I haven't recovered yet. You know, when you get out of bankruptcy, it takes a while to build yourself back up. I don't have credit or anything, so because of that, it's going to take a while. Now, the truth of the matter is that last year, early 2021, things were looking very bright for me and my family, okay? Financial...
Bright. It was bright that he filed for bankruptcy. It was brilliant, a brilliant move.
The amount of money that I was actually making streaming on Twitch, because remember how many members, back then they were called subscribers, that I had on Twitch. Plus, I was getting consistent levels of cheers.
No, I love that that OIC has made him, like, forget how subscriptions work. Because how is subscription stable income? You can lose subscribers a lot of the time. Like, I got gifted subs on Twitch for a while. And yeah, like, I've got only just to get, like, emote slots open, pretty much. And I'm not expecting, oh, I'm gonna get like 30 subs every month or whatever. Like, I kind of hover around like 10 subs at a time or whatever, which is fine for a channel my size. Like, that's pretty good on Twitch. I mean, I have like 10 viewers, so I mean, come on. You know, whatever. But I'm not gonna sit there and be like, guys, Twitch subs are fucking stable. It's like, no. Like, I would say maybe the most stable online income you could probably make is stuff like Patreon. And even that's still kind of iffy too, because people could always stop pledging too. Because a lot of these websites operate on, like, the will of the viewer or the fan. Like, it's up to them to decide if they want to give you their money or not. So I don't quite get the meme that DSP is saying that Twitch subs are stable income. Like, that's kind of silly. It was only stable because OIC kept gifting subs. That's really the only reason.
And other... The cat came back the very next day. The cat came back until Arenea's flaming astronaut did a flash kick in his face, and now it's dead.
I love, by the way, his Skyrim playthrough. He has such a huge party, so like, there's literally no challenge for Skyrim now. It's just him coasting. Because that's what he wants the night streams to be. He doesn't want the night streams to be challenging. It's supposed to be like chill, dumb fun where you can just turn off your brain. Which is kinda sad that this is the streams that he wants to put out at night. And he wonders why no one cares about Skyrim. It's so fucking boring. I mean, I'll admit I'm a little biased. I fucking do not like Elder Scrolls. I almost said Elden Scrolls. I am not a huge fan of Elder Scrolls. I think that franchise is fucking boring. So I mean, I'll be honest and say that I do have a little bias against it, but that's just me.
How exciting. Okay. I think we're gonna fast travel.
By the way, I fucking love this thing. Like it's like my own little clown horn.
Let's fast travel to the Dainty Slode, and from there we'll go to Solitude, okay? So anyway,
one day I'll learn this thing.
What I was saying.
Yeah, he's gonna come to my stream one day and I'll like play it like perfect.
Bankruptcy in 2020, had a lot of my financial responsibilities cleared up. I was actually in a really good position. I was paying my back taxes monthly. I was paying my new taxes on a monthly basis as well.
His back taxes, new taxes.
All my bills. I was doing everything on time. And everything was working out really well for me, okay?
No. This dude literally was telling us every day on Twitch, I need to catch up, man. I'm like, hi guys, I really need you to tip. Like, go back to when he was playing Yakuza Like a Dragon and he was hyping up Super Mario 3D World and he was saying like, guys, if you want to see me play that game, you gotta tip me. You got to tip me. Like, he was sounding the alarm like this. And they had to give him money because he had to catch up on bills and buy a game. Come on.
Okay. Then 2 things last year happened that completely screwed me over. Did that light just turn off? What the heck? Okay, this is the right way. 2 things happened last year that screwed me over. The first thing that happened was I got kicked out of the Twitch Partner Program. And when that happened, I went from having anywhere from 700 to 900 subscribers a month, which is a lot of consistent income, down to now I don't even have 400 here on YouTube.
Down to now. Yeah, this makes more sense. For some reason, like the high pitch notes is on the bottom. You think that this would be the low pitch, but this is the low pitch. Pretty crazy. So like, he went from here to here, dude. Dude, that's perfect. This thing, I'm finding uses for this. So like, okay, guys, my income went from here all the way here. Oh my god!
A year later, so that's a lot of money gone that I used to make every month that I have not ever recovered. I'll tell you this: the super chats, super stickers.
He hasn't recovered because there's no gifted memberships, but. I love the meme that's been going on where OIC comes by like once a month almost to say, "Hi Phil, is there any gifted members yet?" And then it's like, no. Man, like OIC is the only one that's like actively caring because he wants to gift memberships. This OIC sounds like a fucking crack addict over fucking gifting shit to him. It's kind of fucking pathetic. Can I gift you stuff? Oh my god, I need to give memberships, guys. Oh my god.
Tips have been consistently good and are actually getting better in regards to things like super chats and super stickers being more consistent. That's good. But members, it's just very, very slow growth and it's very hard.
Yeah, because you have to get people to give you to decide to become members. That's why it's slow. That's why people have like this is why people have goals in the first place. And a lot of people are like they try to keep it like fair or whatever the fuck. But this dude is like, man, it's so hard to get a member. This dude forgot. How hard it is to get members the moment he got gifted subs on Twitch. That totally made him forget how hard it is to grow a channel. Because you're not gonna get gifted, you're not gonna get a lot of subs at all. Like, it takes a long time. And this dude is like, oh, it's taking forever. Like, of course it is. That's how it's always been. He only got 900 subs on Twitch because of Amazon Prime and gifted subs. He didn't get 900 people to genuinely subscribe to him. Like, come on.
Able to consistently be a member here on YouTube, while it was much easier to do so on Twitch. And I'm not back to where I was. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I had kept doing as good as I had been doing last year without interruption, as of now, I might have been really good. I might have actually been able to afford a lot of things, do a lot of upgrades, do a lot of improvements personally in my life. Right now, there's things in the house that I'd like to improve.
Dude, he literally said this in 2020, I want to say. And 2020, because he was hyping up getting a green screen in 2021 of January. And then he didn't do it, and then suddenly he couldn't keep up with payments in 2021 when he was on Twitch. And before he says,
well, I wanted him backseat on Twitch, and he didn't kick me out of my partner program.
He was promising shit in January. He got kicked out in fucking April. This dude, like, it's the meme where the thing he currently is doing is hard and struggling or whatever, but the thing he did in the past was amazing money-wise. And it's like, that's not true at all. Like, that his whole career of being on YouTube and being on Twitch and all this stuff, he was never in a good situation. And then he tells us here when he wants to be a poor bitch.
I was so good back then, man. I made so much money and I don't make anything.
I
don't have any money right now. Being very honest with you, since I came to YouTube as a full-time streamer, I'm struggling to make ends meet every month. There's some days where am I going out on Monday? Is it my day off for the week? Well, I hope I saved up enough tips during the week because I just don't have money outside of that to do anything. If it's a slow week for tips, I'm screwed on my day off. That's just how it is, okay?
He's screwed, man.
I'm just saying that's just how it is right now. Now, something else also screwed me over.
Here we
Last
go.
year, some people messed with me with identity theft, and eventually, basically, in a nutshell, without getting into massive detail, because it's really none of anyone's business.
The fucking identity theft is the dumbest thing. I wish he never talks about it. Because that's honestly the best thing he could do, because the more he talks about it, just even the way that he's talking about it, he sounds like a fucking idiot. Like, it's crazy that he thinks that this is a good way to talk about it. If you just listen to it and you just think about it for like a second, it makes no sense. You either have to think he's a fucking idiot that doesn't know how to read numbers, or he doesn't look at his bank statements. Like, because it's really hard to believe that someone would go through the effort of making a spreadsheet, like pages and pages of stuff with like bank documents, to say that, oh, look at, like, it makes no sense.
What really happened or how bad it got. I was forced to default on a lot of my payments that I had set up because I had things set up for automatic payment, but because of identity theft, a lot of people, well, I don't say a lot of people, it might have been one person, kind of messed with me behind the scenes and
Hey,
were
Jay
doing
Kramer.
things in my name that were not authorized, but they went through anyway.
Okay, so this dude either is a time traveler, this dude must have had a time machine, I guess. Because if you look at the fucking transcripts or the statements that were leaked, it comes with the dates. So how did the dude commit identity theft in like September, October of 2021 and start making payments in 2020, 2021? That makes no fucking sense. Thanks for the $2 super chat, Paul J. Brazel. There's no way Phil is finishing Elden Ring. I think he will. You gotta understand, DSP is like a mouse in a maze. He will find cheese. He will find it. He will find ways to get around things, and then he has a stream chat that will help him play the game. He's gonna fucking read a guide. Don't worry.
I was forced to completely close off accounts that I had, and reopen them from scratch. But for a long time, I had to freeze all of my stuff. So all of my assets were frozen. And when that happened, I couldn't pay anybody. okay? So imagine right now you have money, but you can't use it for anything. For an extended period of time, you're broke. That's what happened to me last year. Now, luckily, I'm a streamer, so the money that I had...
So, you know what's kind of funny about this? He never really said... Actually, I don't, you know, I don't even think he said his money is frozen. I don't even think he told us that. But even then, considering that, let's say he did, he never said when he could use his money again. Pretty cool con, huh?
coming in for like tips, that was what I had as spending money. So I still had money for groceries and the like, but I didn't have money for things like my mortgage and my other financial payments and obligations that I was supposed to make. And it set me back significantly. Without giving you any specifics, I'm not kidding. I will be recovering for this for years. I got completely fucked over with that. Again, it's like
this is kind of a meme because he's saying that, oh, I will be recovering from this for years. He got money through tips. He couldn't pay the mortgage that way. He couldn't take the money. Okay, this is really something. He couldn't take the money in tips, right? He couldn't give that money to, I guess his wife. Let's say he has a wife, right? He gives it to her and then uses use her card to pay for the mortgage and stuff, and then just pay her back until everything is settled. He would so DSP, you're telling me you'd much rather be in debt and being fucked up financially than to have your wife who lives in the house has the same interest of keeping the house to pay the mortgage and then just pay her back. And I know the meme he's gonna say, it wouldn't be fair for me to put my financial responsibilities on Kat. DSP, that would be true if you're gonna give her, if you're not intending to relieve her of that responsibility. It's so insane. It's like if you give him that as an option, you have to also assume that he would not remedy it. So if you tell DSP, why doesn't Kat pay this? You're automatically telling him you should always have her pay it no matter what, which is insane. No one's saying that, but that's where his mind goes. So if you tell him, well, Phil, why not just have Kat cover you for the mortgage until you can spend your money? He's gonna assume you're telling him that you want Kat to pay for everything forever until they die, which is insane.
I feel like I'm getting ahead. Oh my god. Things are so bad. Oh, here comes a ray of hope. Here comes something good.
Now the other thing that's really funny, right? DSP got mad at the fucking government. The government, right? Saying,
they don't have a backup plan for when it snows? Oh yeah, they see this weather. Climate change is real and they didn't have a backup plan? What the fuck?
And then he tells us every day how he has a history of when he sees a light at the end of the tunnel and something bad, and then there's always something bad that happens. So if this has happened to him so many times, why doesn't he have a backup plan? It it makes
positive happening in my life that's changing. The bankruptcy, a lot of people see that as a negative. For me, that was an opportunity.
A lot of people see the bankruptcy as a negative. Dude, you don't have any credit. I guess that's a positive. I mean, but this is what I was saying back when he got the bankruptcy. He is seeing the bankruptcy as a means to an end. He doesn't see it as a negative and all this stuff. Yeah, sure. The bankruptcy exists for people who are having tough times, and even then, you don't have to get into the whole nitty gritty of bankruptcy, because bankruptcy is also not a perfect system either for some people. Whatever. But it's there to help people who can't keep up with payments and have a failing business and all this stuff. It's kind of there for that reason. So sure, DSP used it for that reason too, but the people who file for bankruptcy don't really want to do it. DSP is the only one that's I really want this bankruptcy. I really want it. Because this dude loves finessing shit. And to a degree, I gotta hand it to him. hey, if you're gonna finesse the government, fuck it. You know, the government finesses everyone out of their money, so why not finesse the government out of theirs? I mean, come on. Like, it is what it is, right?
Opportunity to have relief, to say now I can pay the things I'm supposed to be paying, like my taxes and things like that, and actually get back on my feet financially. And then within 1 year of that happening, I lose my Twitch partnership, and then the identity theft happens back to back, and it puts me right back to fucking square one again. Okay? So you might see me here, you might see me here on a stream and say, wow, Phil's a pretty good to-do streamer, man.
To-do streamer?
His fans are very supportive, and he gets a... So you might see me...
What?
You might see me here on a stream and say, wow, Phil's a pretty good to-do streamer.
A pretty good to-do streamer. Are we in the fucking boomer age? I don't think anyone has ever used the phrase to-do like this. Ever.
Man, he does pretty good. His fans are very supportive, and he gets a lot of contributions every day. You're right. The problem is, even with everything that I make and everything, I'm always behind. I'm currently behind on stuff. This very moment, I'm behind on stuff. And when you're in that situation in life, you don't have opportunity.
This dude literally told us for years. Not well due to, pretty good to do. Oh my god. Yeah. I lost my train of thought.
Plan ahead for...
Plan ahead. Oh my god, it was like on an... It's right there. It's right there. I know what I want to say. Fuck.
Always behind. I'm currently behind on stuff. This very moment, I'm behind on stuff.
Oh yeah, he told us for weeks and months that he was doing great financially. Now he's behind on stuff. Okay.
And when you're in that situation in life, you don't have opportunity to plan ahead for retirement or the future or anything like that. It may take me, I'm not kidding, years.
DSP, this is a massive meme. A massive meme. Because I'm positive in the past he said that he plans on retiring or weaning off streaming within 10 years. 10 years or so, right? And he's telling us here, it's gonna take me years. Man, if we use our negative trolls, our negative detractor minds, we probably can estimate this years he's talking about is 10 years, which also conveniently aligns up with how long it would take him to recover from bankruptcy. It is so funny how everything lines up perfectly. Because the bankruptcy says it usually takes like 7 to 10 years for you to actually get good credit again, or decent credit, whatever the fuck. Like 7 to 10 years. Okay. He plans on weaning off streaming within 10 years. All this stuff, and he'll get credit again, and he'll be like, what? Let's see, he's 40, he's gonna be 40 this year. He'll be like, what, 50? Like, he'll be like nearing retirement age. So he's gonna do the meme where he's gonna retire at the generic retirement age of 60 or 50. Like, right now, people are saying the retirement age is like 70 or so because of like the fucking crazy nonsense, whatever. But 60, whatever. He's gonna retire there conveniently and live comfortably for the rest of his life. You really have to think to yourself, that is so oddly convenient and coincidental that all this stuff is lining up as if he had a normal job. God.
Back to a situation where I can even think about that anymore. And that is really upsetting.
And he says this, and it's funny. Everyone's like, well, look at the super chats he makes. Yeah. The super chats and members are memory hole money. That is money he only wants you to think of in current time, but not in the scope of things. When March comes around, he's gonna want you to forget the super chats and the members he got in February. That's gonna be a distant memory. And you're not allowed to think about that. And that's how it's gonna be, because it was the same shit he did on Twitch. He would get all these bits and subs and all this stuff, and it was a lot. And then when you bring it up, I spent it all, man, or he just not acknowledge it.
Obviously, I really thought that the whole bankruptcy thing was going to fix that issue, and it very well should
And
have.
part of me is really questioning this sad boy routine, to the point where it's starting to come off less and less genuine, which is like not so good for Phil. Like, you really don't want this to come off as disingenuine when you are fucking trying to fish for sympathy. Because this sounds so fucking fake when you let's compare this to everything he says. This whole fucking career is fucking nonsense.
And the fact that it didn't because people broke the law to fuck with me is pretty damn messed up.
Guys, I can't believe people broke the law. This never happens in America or on this planet. No one breaks the law. No one.
And the fact that Twitch dropped me from their partner program with actual no justification at all and never ever provided evidence nor responded to my repeated requests.
This is bullshit that he's saying this about Twitch, because you know for a fucking fact, if Twitch, let's say, sent him a video, like, oh, this is what you said, and this is what got you banned, he is gonna say, that's not an actual evidence, out of context. That's not what really happened. Oh my god, that's not good enough. He would fucking move the goalpost, which is really funny because he claims that for trolls, but he will say that about Twitch. Like, Twitch could actually have justification for what he said, and he'll move the goalpost. Let's say it was like him saying stupid, mentally ill, and all these things, right? Let's say that all of that is what got him kicked, right? And he would say, oh my god, guys, they said that I got banned because I was calling my trolls mentally ill. That's not an insult. I was describing them, you fucking idiots. Oh my god, that's not even a good reason. Like, come on. He honestly understands the idea of movie. Yeah, he doesn't. This video, it's gonna come up, and I'm convinced, because he said this incorrectly many times. I don't think he knows what the word means. He doesn't, because he doesn't understand what sour grapes means. I'm convinced he doesn't know what that means. He doesn't know what rainy day fund is. He doesn't understand what moving the goalpost. He doesn't understand fucking sayings.
For evidence of wrongdoing, it's just like everyone wanted to fuck with me last year. You know, everyone, companies, individuals, everyone. You know, and it sucks because, you know, as much as I'd like to say, dude, in life, I'd really like to have everything be secure. It's sadly, a lot of things in life are not in your own hands. Like the whole identity theft thing. Literally, I didn't do anything wrong.
I did nothing wrong.
There were two different companies that basically did not have sufficient security in place, and someone got access to my data because of that. And that's not my fault. That's the company's fault. And there's not much I can do about that besides just deal with the repercussions of it. You know, and that's real shitty, but that's just life.
I love that he's acting as if like he's like, oh, it's the company's fault? But like, this happens to everyone. Like, I'm sure like, DSP should actually be fucking counting his blessings that this identity theft didn't go like further, because there are people who probably got more fucked over fucking identity theft than fucking Phil did. And there were stories about like these parents that would make Facebook profiles for their baby, and people would use that information to open credit in that baby's name, pretty much. And that would ruin the baby's fucking potential credit in the future, and all this stuff that happened. That would happen to them. Like, it's kind of fucked up. Though I will say I don't know how true that story is, but I remember hearing stuff like that. There are people who got their bank accounts emptied. Yeah, like, so many people got fucked over with identity theft, and DSP's acting as if he got the worst of it. And he didn't. He factually didn't. All that happened was someone just saw his fucking statements, and that was it. And he's claiming that these people, like, doctored fucking bank leaks. But people uploaded a fucking phone call. So someone engineered a robot to actually say these things about his fucking bank account? Like, that's fucking insane.
That a lot of times in life you have to deal with shit like that. And I did nothing wrong. It wasn't like I made a mistake. I leaked my own information. I didn't. It was actual other companies who should have known better, who fucked up, and who screwed me over and sent me back now quite a lot of money. And like
Quite
I
a
said,
lot of
like
money, man. Yeah, man, like, let me tell you. Just saying statements is worse than when people like, have access to your account and drain your account. Let me tell you.
Oh, I don't know. Will I ever, you know what I mean? It'll take a long time, I feel, to get back on my feet. Right now, again, I was in.
This dude must have seen like all these other people who had identity theft and like apped their fucking story. Just stole their story. All these people are like, oh man, I had to, like this bank account, my identity theft was my identity was stolen, and I lost all my money. I had to build it back up, man. I had to build it back from $0. And these dudes like, that's me. That's like me, man. I don't think there would have been much to drain. I don't necessarily know. I mean, but again, like the person who got into his bank account it's obvious that they didn't want to take money out of the account. They just wanted access to see his statements.
In a position where everything was good. I was paying everything how I was supposed to, and I'm not anymore. You know what I mean? Like I'm always behind. I'm always trying to play catch up, and it sucks.
Everyone's trying to play catch up, man. That's how
what was that?
Life works. I love that he tells his chat, he tells trolls, you don't know how life works. You don't know how life works. But, like, he says shit like this as if it's like no one is trying to catch up on their payments. No one on this planet is behind. Only Phil is behind on his own payments, man. Only Phil. Only Phil.
I came over here because this right here looked like one of those rings of stones that gives you one of the blessings. I thought it was, but I thought it was weird that it didn't show up on the map. And now that I'm here, it's not. It's something, I don't know what.
By the way, guys, I made a decision. I made an executive decision. I think I'm gonna buy a stream deck, Elgato stream deck. I think I'm gonna buy one. And you know, if it doesn't work, I'll be looking like this. But I'm getting one, baby, and it's gonna be sick. Can't wait to get it, program it to say like epic Skullgirls quotes. It's gonna be amazing.
Quest or something, an uprooted tree just sitting here for no good reason, right? I don't know.
Ways to be wealthy, and then.
All right. Anyway, let's head back. Excuse me.
I read on it, and it says that they do. I've seen a lot of reviews. I've seen like stuff that said it does work on Mac. So it's. If it doesn't, it doesn't work. You know, I'll take the L on that. But it is what it is. I am like 90% sure it will work. How well it will work, I hope it works better than the 2 lemon capture cards I got.
So anyway, you know, I know that was a tangent, guys. It was fine. We were walking aside.
Yeah, I want to never open it.
You know, I'm certainly not complaining. I love my job. I love my life. Things aren't perfect. I don't think they will be in my life ever. I don't think they'll ever be perfect.
You know what? Hey, if the stream deck doesn't work, we have this.
Some things will always be screwed up for me, just to the nature of what I do and the fact that because I'm an online personality, I'm always going to be open and a target for this kind of stuff. And there's not much I can do about it. You know what I mean? Like I wish I could.
Well,
there just doesn't seem to be.
Well, they do have a stream deck on the phone. I do know that, Retro, because I've looked into it. But you have to. It's a subscription service, and I kind of don't want to do that. Because, since I am, like, sharing a family, like, Apple plan with, like, my brother and all that stuff, I don't want them to pay for, like, the only subscription they're paying for me at this point is, like, my Clip Studio Pay that I use on my iPad. I don't want to, like, add more to that. So, it is what it is. I don't like subscription services unless it's something I really, really need to use, and I use, like, Clip Studio Pay way more, so that's why I use that. But I do know it works. I do know it works on the phone because they have it on the iOS store.
Proof protection against stuff like this. It's funny because Kevin says, "Are you going to seek any kind of restitution from the companies who didn't protect your information?" What can I do? I don't have money.
What can I do? I love that he wants to sue the companies and not the person that did it. Usually, when people get their identities stolen, they usually want to go after the person that did it, because the service because the service is also a victim. Like Bank of America that he uses is also a victim of this. He can't really sue them because I mean they're a victim too because someone used their own system against them. Like, come on.
If I had money, maybe I could sue them and say, "Hey, you mistreated my information."
I just love he wants to go after the companies and not the person that did it. You'd think it'd be an easy like lowball case to go after the person that actually committed the crime instead of the companies. Like, he wants to take down Bank of America. Bank of America probably has a whole fucking lawyer team that knows how to defend them from shit like this.
You mishandled the situation. You let people get access to stuff they shouldn't, and you screwed me over completely. Now I have identity theft because of it, and I should sue you. By rights, I should be able to do that, but when you don't have money, you can't do that. You see the point?
Yeah,
Like,
sue a company.
pretty
Don't
fucked
sue
up.
the individual
But the
that
whole
did it
idea
to
that the only
you.
way you can get
That makes
legal
sense.
restitution for someone who's done you wrong is if you have money, but if you don't have money because someone did you wrong, then how do you seek said legal restitution, right? Plus, let's be
I
honest,
like how he says this, but there's so many people that open GoFundMe's to go to court. But I feel DSB Loki wouldn't want to do that because he fucking knows that it would be too tempting for him to fucking meme that little money out and say, "Oh, I couldn't put the money towards the lawyer because this other problem came up, man." Like, he'd open a GoFundMe to go to court, and then, like, he'd get, like, $1 million, let's say, a meme number, right? He gets that, and then he'll say, "Oh my god, guys, Jasper needs to go to the vet, guys, and the vet bill is like $1 million. So, like, I begged a square fucking way. I'm sorry, man. I can't, like, use the funds on GoFundMe to, like, go to court anymore. I'll have to cancel that, man."
I don't have time for it either. I gotta work 6 days a week full time. When do I have time to go work with lawyers to file lawsuits against these companies?
Yeah, and the other thing, Ludwig, if you had a case, he could probably sue for damages of going to court too, because isn't that also a possibility that they go to court and then they say, like, "Oh, since, like, you took the time to do this, this person must pay for, like, the agreed amount for damages and shit." But, like, he knows for a fact he shouldn't be going after the companies. Deep down in his little baby brain, he knows that.
So, it is what it is, okay?
It is what it is.
All I can really do is move forward positively. Seriously.
Seriously,
all I can do is
man.
move forward positively and say, hey, the future is bright.
I gotta wear
Things
shades.
are going good here on DSP Gaming. We've rebranded this year. The attitudes towards myself and my content are different. I've noticed there's increasing positivity in the air when it comes to me and my content. I have separated myself from the drama and bullshit. I don't deal with it anymore. If you don't notice, I've shut down that shit. I don't participate in it purposefully.
I don't participate in drama, as he goes on a 31-minute rant on trolls. I don't talk about trolling except for when I do.
I stay away. I want nothing to do with it. And that's good, because I feel like we are heading in the right direction. This channel is seeing growth. It's seeing engagement for the first time in many, many, many years. It's seeing...
He has said this, like, every year on every platform.
You see, Twitch is actually positive.
Like, I could do a video on all the times he has said that he's in a positive place. All the time. Twitch, he shuts down the trolling. He shuts them down. We don't deal with that shit anymore, guys. Twitch is great. But on fucking YouTube, guys, YouTube is great. We're not, no trolls.
People finding the channel for the first time in years. Oh, Phil still streams? Cool, let's check it out. That's good stuff, man.
Good stuff, man.
So it is what it is, but that's my life, you know. I really wish that like right now I could be telling you guys, hey, guess what? So
Guess
since the
what?
bankruptcy 2 years ago, things are great. Since all that debt got wiped out, I'm now up to on all my payments on everything I owe, and things are good. And I even have some extra cash. And what I've done is started setting that aside.
Oh my god, the fucking meme! Ah! Oh my fucking god! Stop saying this shit, man!
Bankruptcy 2 years ago, things are great. Since all that debt got wiped out, I'm now up to on all my payments on everything I owe.
He has said this all the time. 2020 fucking hyped up getting a green screen in January 2021. And he didn't do it. He didn't fucking do it. He had the fucking vest streak in the year 2020. He got all this money. He said, guys, I can finally get a green screen. I'm gonna do it. January, I'm gonna do it. It's the deadest month of gaming. January comes. Oh, guys, I think I'm gonna do it in the summer, man. I can't do it now. And then this shit happens. This dude always does this. Guys, I would save money if I could. He was good for so long and never saved up. This dude's a massive meme. Dangling little carrots in front of their little viewer's face. Just dangling the carrot. Come on, guys. You just have to run a little bit longer. You're almost there. You almost got it.
And things are good. And I even have some extra cash. And what I've done is started setting that aside for retirement or for possible home improvements down the line.
Oh my god. And this is not even the
honeymoon for myself and my.
This is not even the right fucking meme either. This is the worst meme. This is the scammer meme. That he would want to save up money to go on a honeymoon and spend the money on everything but the business. That is just hilarious to me. He's telling his audience, guys, I wish I could tell you guys I'd save up money for things that are not related to the business, but I can't, man. What about the business? You don't want to save up money to spend money on on hiring people to do better intros for you, doing emotes for you, getting a PC, getting green screen. No. Honeymoon. And and I just love he does not even consider Connecticut a fucking vacation. When he went in 2019, he kept saying it was like a job to go there. I have to see my parents, guys. I have to see them, man. Oh, it was so cool. I wish I could go on vacation, though, man. He didn't consider spending time with his parents, a nice time as a break. He didn't consider that. I've never seen anyone act as if seeing their parents was fucking work unless they hate their parents. The only people I could see that say, "Oh, I have to see my parents," is people who hate their parents or who have estranged from them or whatever. But not people who claim to love their parents. I love my parents. I have to see them in a week, guys. They might die, man.
My wife, or for stream improvements so I can upgrade my equipment.
Oh, stream improvements. There we go.
I literally have no money. I just got paid 2 days ago.
He hated
3 days ago by
minute.
YouTube. And by the time I pay all my bills for the month, that money is completely gone. When I get paid by YouTube within a week, all of that money goes to bills and is completely gone. You know, and it actually wasn't going to be like that.
All of that money, right? Which is a massive meme. Because you could argue because he tells us all these memes. Oh, the tips goes to bills, tips goes to games. This is why when I see people act as if a tip goes towards something specifically, it's never really true, honestly, because one day he'll say it goes to games, another day he'll say it goes to bills. So how is it that tips goes to bills, but then the super chats all go to bills? He makes more money on super chats and members and ad revenue. The YouTube payment is accumulating the ad revenue, the super chats, and the memberships all together. He also makes money on Patreon. Where's all this money going? And then he tells us it all goes to bills. Everything goes to bills. What fucking bills does he have? Okay.
Until I was kicked out of the partner program for no reason.
You literally think he's living by himself. Like, I'm sorry that I don't think DSP is being honest about this, because I can't. As I say many times, I must be the only person that gives Kat a lot of benefit of the doubt, because Kat, if you're watching this video, I believe in you. I believe you're doing work. I believe she's paying for some of the bills. I think she's taking some of the fucking responsibilities. DSP just doesn't want to give her any credit because he doesn't like her. So, there you go, Kat. I feel like I'm the only one that gives her genuine compliments. Unlike, not even her husband. Not even her husband gives her fucking props. He talks to her like she's a fucking baby.
It actually wasn't like that. That wasn't the situation. But that's my situation now. And there's nothing I can do about it. So
nothing I can do.
I'm not gonna sit here, and I'm not going to cry about it. You don't hear me talk about it often. In this particular case, someone asked me about why don't I save money for retirement, so I'm answering her honestly, right? That's why. I hope that makes sense. I hope that's logical. Maybe to some of you it isn't. Some people, what it is they just see someone who's a streamer who gets contributions every day, and they're like, man, I wish that could be me. I don't understand if that were me, I'd be in such a good position and blah blah blah. I hear you.
Are you from the Metal Gear Solid fan club? Are you from that bio scene?
On a regular basis, these people who mess with me and do so much messed up
Holy
stuff.
Shit!
I tell people about what happened with me, with my identity theft and how it happened and what happened, and people are like, you gotta be kidding me! Like, what kind of a person would do that to someone they don't even know? Someone personally they've never had interaction with. I'm like,
I believed her until I saw Ludwig.
Don't know, because those kind of people, they're not like you and me.
Hey, you know what?
They're not like you and me.
You know what? Kat is just a gamer. She's a gamer. People make mistakes, okay? Like, come on. You don't roll all the time in fucking Horizon. Oh my god, Teddy Maples. Oh my god. That fucking shit. No one's gonna know that meme. But I know fucking Teddy Maples memes. Oh my god. Oh shit.
Different kinds of people.
That is...
It's not. I think
you're the only person I was expecting to see in my YouTube chat.
Air is so clear in Skyrim.
Oh my god, that's crazy. Wait, hold up. I want to go back to this.
I'm like, and how it happened and what happened, and people are like, you gotta be kidding me! Like, what kind of a person would do that to someone they don't even know?
Well, what kind of person would do that to someone who doesn't even know? There's so many people that do more fucked up shit. DSP acts as if, like, he had the worst thing happen to him, when, like, there's been worse shit happen to someone else. Like, Wings has to fight fucking pedo allegations, which is, like, really fucking fucked up. I mean, honestly, out of all the lolcows out there, I've not followed LTG lore in a long ass time. And I assume he's probably the only one that's doing pretty good right now. Like, it seems LTG's, like, the best. He's doing the best out of all three of them. Then DSP, then Wings. But, like, I mean, come on. Come on, man.
Someone personally they've never had interaction with.
Like, this dude would, like, flip his head over if he saw the shit that happened to fucking Chris Chan. If he saw the shit that people did to him, or her, whatever you want to call Christian at this point, like, he'd fucking flip his wig. He'd be like, what? Oh, yeah, like, ugh.
Don't know, because those kind of
DSP, did someone force you to shove a Sonic 2 medallion up your ass?
They're not like you and me, They're not like you and me. They're completely different kinds of people, and it's not anything that I think logic can actually explain.
Yeah, like, it is mind-blowing that DSP had all these golden opportunities to really, like, soar, and he just doesn't do it. And it's fucking crazy.
It's so clear in Skyrim. One can see forever.
What was the air shit
Like,
in there?
like the King of Fighters shit, he could have made so much more out of it. And he just dropped it because he was getting mad and bodied. And part of me is like, he should have kept it, man. But Loki would believe if he kept King of Fighters in the rotation, he would just find a way to make it boring. And I kind of would not want to see that happen to a game like King of Fighters.
And Khajiit homeland? Yeah, the air is beautiful. Look. Clear.
I welcome you, friend. How may I serve you?
This guy sells stuff? Maybe I could sell him some
Take a
stuff.
look.
Cracker Jack says, dang, that's rough. I had no idea. You notice I don't talk.
Damn, man, that's rough. What a long-time fan, man. Now, he says all this right, but... Oh my god, this is fucking baiting me to fucking go to the fucking swatting video. Holy shit. Dude, that swatting video...
I could have died. If you made this is how you don't play, you could have got me killed.
But this is the worst thing that happened. I mean... okay.
About it. At one point on my streams, I talked about financials a lot. I make it a point not to talk about it anymore unless someone brings it up specifically, because first of all, it's not a good story. It's sad, honestly. It's fucked up, and
it's sad.
I
mean,
about that. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is not what I'm here for. I'm not here to give you a sob story about fucked up stuff going on behind the scenes in my life.
I am not here to give you a sob story as I go on a rant, and he always hides behind the bullshit.
Someone asked me, so I was just answering a question.
Meanwhile, if you go to the day stream, if someone asks him any question he doesn't want to answer, he ignores it. A dude asked him, isn't selling Pokemon names like an NFT? And he said, I'm glad I ignored it. And then when he does this shit, it's like, I had to respond to it, because this fucking dude knows if he addressed this, he could get pity bucks. This dude is a pro victim. This dude must have, like, this dude made it, like, oh my god, I'm, like, tripping over my fucking words here, because it's fucking wild. He has said in past videos that Anita Shark Girl is a professional victim, and all this stuff, which is a meme. I mean, Anita Sarkeesian is fucking Anita. I mean, it's a fucking tired fucking topic. But DSP has literally become that. He has literally become a professional victim. He knows questions that can make him look like a victim, and he answers them. Like, I would... Maybe... I don't know. I don't know if I would want to... No. Actually, no. Because Anita's... I kind of don't think Anita's relevant anymore, so no one really gives a fuck. I mean, people make fun of the whole thing that she has, like, a... Last I heard that, Anita has, like, this, like, online harassment hotline kind of deal going on, which is, like, kind of a meme, like, because I on one end, I get it. I mean, it is what it is, but on the other hand, it's like, do you really need a hotline for it? Why not just talk to your friends about it? Like, I can understand not liking being harassed online or whatever the fuck, but you could just talk to your friends about it. You don't need to give someone money to talk to them about something that you could do with your friends. Oh my god. That's how like irrelevant I feel Anita is. That she's just doing stuff that's like, who fucking cares at this point?
Here to enjoy games and chill with you guys. You know, at least it was something to say or talk about when I was walking to solitude here. But I don't want to make it the end all be all. The end all be all of my streams.
Hey, DSP has friends, his viewers,
stop
man.
Talking about it now, if possible, and move on to more positive stuff.
And then see another gimmick. Guys, I'd like to stop talking about it. Please stop talking about it. DSP, you run your fucking streams. You could just fucking shut down the conversation. But he doesn't. But if you fucking go there and say, hey Phil, what's Cat's job like? He'll fucking ban you. He'll shut down that fucking conversation. Real quick.
Dome Splitter has just tipped me $7.78 to become the top tipper of the night, and says, I've been in banking for 16 years. I've seen a lot of identity theft and fraud. It's the worst. Yeah,
and he wants to sue you, dude.
What the problem is, once it happens, like, it's not like, oh, what do I do now? Nothing. You are fucked. You
are fucked.
You know, I remember I had to panic mode contact every single instance.
Panic mode contact. I think that's what normal people do when that happens. Whatever. That squeaky sound reminds me of Dying Light 2 whenever you're in the dark. What? I've never played Dying Light 2, so that's pretty funny.
that I was dealing with to explain what was going on and have them freeze everything so that no one could do anything in my name that wasn't authorized. I had to completely shut down all of my accounts and start from scratch. Imagine that. Imagine having accounts that I had open since I was in college. We're talking 21, 22-year-old accounts that I had to close and start over because of this, you know? It wasn't good. Let's just put it that way. Okay.
You know, I could also do this. I'll be on, guys. I'll be honest. This one might be a little too obnoxious. So guys, I mean that's your warning. Yeah, see that's pretty obnoxious. I don't like this one. This one's pretty mean. It's like if I'm mad at someone, I might do this, but I would never do that. Then this one's kind of cool. Like this is a automaton, and it's pretty fun. It's a very like. You look at it and you think it's like an easy instrument, like, oh, this is like a children's toy, like, and it kind of is, but it's also really hard because there's no real like note sheet to go off of. Like, there's like keynotes and all this stuff, but it doesn't really work. You really have to go off like what you hear and kind of go from there. It's really hard. A good example of it is like look up a Cruel Angel Thesis automaton. And you can see what it could do. It does some crazy shit. I saw a streamer use this, and it was actually like pretty cool.
All right, thank you, Dylan Splitter, very much for that tip. Let's please change the subject and move on. I really don't want to talk about this all night. Some people are being very nice and saying we wish you the best. Thank you. You know, we hope you.
Oh, and look at this shit. They wish me the best. This is old fucking news. This was news in fucking October. And they're talking to him as if it's something new. Oh man, wish you the best. This dude, like, you listen to it and you think he's talking about he's a fucking cancer patient. Oh my god, Phil, I hope you get through it, man. Oh man, it's so tough out there. This dude, I
hope so too. Best way to recover is honestly stay positive, keep the pace, keep going, moving forward, right? Don't let all that negative shit that happened deter me. Just keep forward and right away, just stay positive and hope for the best and work my butt off, right? Like that's always been my mentality since I've been a content creator is things will get better if you just keep sticking to it. And I do feel that way. I do. I'm seeing some really positive things right now this year with DSP Gaming, and I'm happy and I'm moving forward.
You know what's funny? My YouTube chat seems to like that. So I use this on a Twitch stream, and a lot of people were like cringing at this, but you guys seem to love it. So I'm glad someone appreciates the automaton. I was like feeling kind of sad. I was like, oh man, but people got lit up over this. Yeah.
Go well, you know. Next few days, in particular, with Elden Ring, could be some really important days, right?
Elden Ring is gonna save the business.
Oh, let's see here. Sell some poison.
I think Best Buy's open. I can go pick up my copy now, but I want to finish this though. I want to actually do the videos I want to do, and then I'm gonna pick up the game, come back, and stream it. That's right. I'm gonna stream Elden Ring.
Oh, excuse me.
On Twitch.tv.
Oh, I definitely don't need the bow stuff. I'll never use that. Draining Magicka, no.
Do I have a Twitch?
No, Mickey, do. These are all crap. They're really crappy.
I don't think I do.
These are so nice.
I should probably add one.
Holy crap.
But I do have it.
Alright, that's good. We're good.
Oh, wait. Oh my god. I forgot this is the bot command. You have to have exclamation mark.
The opposite, in fact. The soldiers are some of our best.
But you can also follow me on Twitter, guys.
We offer supplies and wares they cannot obtain.
But it should be in the description. So check that out.
It was Rassad's idea to come here now, while the land is in turmoil, where others saw only danger. He so opportunity.
Oh, it's buffering? Oh, fuck.
Okay. Alright, done there.
May your road lead you to.
And by the way, I'm just going to say something right now because I see some really stupid conversation in the chat. Please don't be gullible idiots.
Oh,
I mean this
might
right
be you,
now.
Sponge.
Don't believe the shit that people put out on the internet.
Don't believe the
about
idiots,
me.
dude.
It's not true. People made up a lot of shit last year about me. And when I did consult legal counsel, the legal counsel was basically like, the best thing you can do.
I'll be honest. I'm gonna just tell you guys straight up. I'm just gonna play it until I had enough of it. I played Sekiro for a while. I like that game, but I'm still fucking mad. I'm still mad. I was fighting Lady Butterfly. She was one fucking hit away from death. I almost had her. I went to heal, and I accidentally fucking dodged into her attack because so there's a dash button, and sometimes he does an extra dash. I don't know. It was some weird shit like that. Whatever. But I accidentally dashed into her attack, and I died. And after that, I never got to that point ever again. And that just fucking crushed me. I was like, at that point, I was like, fuck this game. I'm not playing it again. And I stopped playing it. I do want to go back to it, but I tried to see if I had it on my PS4. I don't have the disc. I thought I never sold it. I guess I did. But I think it's on Game Pass, so I might just get it on Xbox and try that. But oh my god, I was so fucking mad at that fucking boss.
Don't address it at all. Just ignore it. It's everything on the internet is speculation. There's no evidence of anything. Everyone can say whatever they want about you, but as long as, it's not true, it's fine. Just don't bother with.
Didn't realize that was life advice, not legal advice.
Sorry,
I was
yeah,
and I was like, you're right.
You're right. But even in this kind of context, it makes it sound more sketchy, though.
They said I should talk about it.
I mean, if you're a victim, DSP, wouldn't the information you'd say kind of convey that?
Absolutely right, especially in a situation like this, when something really bad happened and people took advantage of that to go even further with it on the internet and make up a whole bunch of lies.
And again,
make up a whole bunch
he talks about this as if oh, it's lies and all this stuff, but you would have to assume a lot to believe his story. Because you have to assume someone manufactured a fucking telephone bot to say exactly what banks say when you go through these prompts, that they would have to do that, form this bot to do it exactly the same way, and then make all the have the bot say the exact same thing that's on these spreadsheets, and someone have to go through all these spreadsheets themselves to type them out and all this stuff, which is whatever. But it's this is such a jump, and then you have to also assume that someone was in his account for at least a year, spending his money without him even noticing. What is easier to believe, that DSP's a fucking dumbass and he didn't notice someone was spending his money, or that he was spending his money and then he realized someone saw his accounts and was like, holy shit, I gotta call the bank? What is more believable? Because one makes him sound like he doesn't check his bank at all, despite what he tells us every day. And the other one is him actually being a victim of something, exposing him of his bad spending habits. DSP, it's okay to admit you have bad spending habits. Yeah, people are gonna make fun of that, but at least you have some. You're fucking up.
Half-truths about me. It's fucked up, the narrative that they created, because they for years had been trying to push a negative narrative about me, and then
hey, that's not Rebel. Rebel did not super chat in a long time, and I was really happy. And then Rebel came back, and Rebel does these super chats that are so fucking cringe, just nothing but dick sucking.
Oh my god, Phil, I'm so glad you're alive and breathing. Oh my god, Phil, you fucking picked up a controller. Good boy.
To me, they said, now's our chance to spring on it, right? But the truth is, there's no way that I would get any positive benefit by ever addressing it, which is why I never have, and I'm not going to. You're never going to have me sit here and say, I need to address all this stuff people said about me. There's no point. It's all, here's what I can tell you. It's all bullshit. It's literally all bullshit. Maybe, like I've said many times over the years, a lot of it maybe ended up based on a nugget of truth.
A
here or
nugget of truth.
there.
So okay, if we believe it, nugget of truth. Is he saying like the WWE Champions thing is a meme, like the Apple transactions and all that? Oh my god, potential spam, go fuck off. Fuck off. But so okay, so the Apple transactions. So was that not to WWE Champions? If that's so if that's the lie, if the WWE Champions was a lie, so you're telling me that he spent thousands, like a lot of fucking money on like movies and songs and shows and all that? Was that what he was doing? Wow. He bought all those movies when he had all these streaming services. He has Netflix, Hulu. No, he doesn't have Netflix anymore, my bad. He has Hulu, Disney Plus, Amazon Prime. But he goes to iTunes and buys all these shows and movies and songs. Wow, that's way better. Thanks, Phil. Thanks for clearing that up.
But it's all bullshit.
Clearing
never
that
any
up.
Data dumps or leaks that were ever accurate. It's all lies. And there's nothing I can do to stop people from constantly just making more shit up about me. There has been so much shit made up about me on the internet.
Like he can't tell us what was true in those data leaks. He can't say like, yeah, this charge was real. Because he knows the charges were real. Because if he spent his money responsibly, right? Then wouldn't the charges in those leaks be like, oh yeah, see that bill, that payment, that went to this bill or whatever, right? He could explain it that way. Like there was like a 200, was it 200 or what for groceries? I think it's okay to, like, sure, you could say that's a lot of money for groceries for 2 people, but at least, like, that's, like, a responsible charge. Like, yeah, you need to go to the grocery store once in a while to get food. I mean, last I checked, people need grocery stores to get food. I know, shocker, right?
On a little twist of truth here and a giant little hair. It would be like taking a single hair that's real and putting it into a fucking fake toupee, but there's one piece of hair that's really saying, oh, well, that's a toupee made of all real hairs. What? The entire thing's fake except for, doesn't matter. The one hair that's real in there means the whole thing's real, right? That's how these people treat it. So that's all I'm gonna say. Like, because I see people right now, oh, did you know there were leaks of all Phil's information last year? No, there wasn't. No, there wasn't. All that shit on the internet is fucking false. So I don't want to have that narrative be pushed around. People are believing that shit. It was always false.
It was always false. I just can't tell you what charges were real.
Piecing through it all and telling you, well, maybe this little piece here is true, but all this is fake. There's no point. It's bullshit. Don't believe the bullshit that pieces of shit on the internet push out there, either for their own personal gain or to continue to push their dramatic, slanderous, defamatory narrative. It's all bullshit. All right? It's my fucking life that gets ruined when these people make this shit up, but I'm not going to choose to entertain it. Okay.
So how is it ruining his life though? He's like, oh,
yes,
okay.
MC2 Tech Reviews, you really should fucking stop because you're the one that said it and it's wrong.
You should stop. It's wrong.
Okay. Here we go. Shout out. Oh, I just misclicked. There's a new thing here. That wasn't even there before. There's an email shortcut. Because my laptop updated. Now there's new shortcuts on the freaking dash bar here. Shout out to
shortcuts.
Rebel, who did a $10 super chat and says, loving the positive outlook that you've had since I've turned from the detractor.
Oh my god.
Now there's new shortcuts.
Let's hear what Rebel has to say. Oh boy.
Shout out.
Rebel. Oh my god, guys. I don't know if you guys... You know what? You guys do remember this guy. Big Boy Dumper was the worst fucking Twitch viewer that was in his content. He held his hand for fucking the MGS3 redemption run, and he would make the most obnoxious fucking tweets. Not tweets. Chat posts. He would just talk about fucking dumbass college philosophy. That's not even good. Like, Oh, it was awful. It was awful. Every time he'd show up, it would just be a fucking misery. Rebel is that fucking misery. Ah.
Out to Rebel, who did a $10 super chat and says, loving the positive outlook that you've had since I've turned from the detractor to being a supporter of you. I'm proud of you.
Oh, Phil. Oh my god, I turned from the detractors because you're so positive. Oh. Yes, because this is so positive. 20 minutes of like, oh my god, the trolls, man, the trolls were bullying me. That's so positive, right?
Phil, can I still reach out your email? Yeah, anyone could always email me, DarkSidePhil.
Oh yeah, Ladies Man. I'm sure Ladies Man's gonna come back to Ludwig. Don't you worry. He went to mortuary school, but dude, summer's coming up, spring break's coming up. Guess who's coming back then?
I can give you. I'll do my best, but I get a ridiculous amount of emails. Okay.
A ridiculous amount of emails.
Right, so
you're gonna get sent to the fucking spam filter. Wait, holy shit! So Bank of America sends an email out about your bank statements, right? They send out like, oh, your statement's available to look at. Look at it, right? Dude. What if the bank statements went to the spam folder? Wait. Holy shit. We cracked the code.
Looks like we're finally arriving at solitude here. Yes, I know, Carlos. See, and here's a perfect example. Carlos says, isn't it crazy that people believe these conspiracy theories after that Whopper that you had some kind of an escort?
Oh my god, the fucking escort! We will never hear the end of it because, like, it was a massive meme. But after that, like, people were demanding more evidence on this. Someone came in to Kiwi Farm, started off saying, hey guys, I know shit. And people were just like, yeah, okay, dude, whatever. And then he starts posting all this stuff, and people are like, wow, what? Oh, wow. The escort service was literally a meme because, like, when you just fucking look at it, at the start, people were just... When it started, not a lot of people believed it. A few people did in all this, but not a lot of them. And to me, I was close. I was on the brink of believing it up until the fucking Twitter account posted a fucking metal dildo and said this and implied that it goes inside, that it goes into Phil. Like they use it to penetrate Phil, right? And I'm just like, okay, yeah, this is fucking bullshit. like they almost had me until that fucking tweet. After that, I was like, yeah, this is fucking bullshit. There's no way this is true. Like they almost had it too. They almost fucking because it was a little too convenient. Like everything was timed up perfectly about like, oh, after the break they would talk, and then like all this stuff would happen. So like it seemed fishy anyway, but that fucking dildo tweet was like, yeah, that's fucking yeah, this is complete bullshit. Yeah, no way that's real. Like that just fucking ruined it. I kind of felt bad for people who like if you saw that tweet and still believed it after that, like wow, because that's a little too hard to believe. Like I'd believe a diaper fetish over that. Like if that Twitter account posts a fucking diaper and shit, I believe that more so than the fucking dildo. And that's based off him saying dirty diaper Honda all the time. And nobody goes public to threaten to break an NDA. That's dumb. Phil's a grifter, just drama and no substance. Yeah, pretty much.
Alright, what was happening in that case? Here you go. The nugget of truth that turns into a lie, and then later on, you know, the truth comes out. I had met my then girlfriend, Kat.
Then girlfriend? Why not just say my wife? My wife?
And we were having times when we were spending time together, and I would tell you guys, oh, I'm spending time with someone, you know, or whatever.
He never bullshit. He never fucking said that. If you go back throughout the whole year of 2017, he only said, guys, I'm gonna take a break. I'm a single man. I'm a loner. I'm single again. Master of my time. And he never said he was spending time with his wife. The only time he said that was for Christmas. And it's so convenient, right? How he only revealed his girlfriend in time for Christmas. It's like he knew he wanted to spend time with her on Christmas time. This dude is awful. He fucking... Tevin said it's the best. He fucking pretended to be a thought for a whole year. He was a thought a whole year pretending he was single.
Away from streaming or whatever to do that. And people literally made up a giant story about escorts and things that literally was completely 100% false. The truth was, yes, was I seeing someone? Yes. Was that taking away from my streaming time? Yes, that was true. Was it an escort who I was flying around the world and paying? No. That's what I mean. People made shit up. Here's the one hair of truth. Yes, I was seeing someone. I was keeping it on the down low, but yes, I was seeing someone, and you know, they were visiting me from time to time, and I was visiting them.
That's also a lie. He never visited her. It was only her visiting him. Because, like, you really expect me to believe, Phil, that you flew to, like, was it Michigan, where she came from? He flew there to meet Kat at her boyfriend's house. Was he like mega cucking this dude? Like, he was like, yeah, let's go to your place, Kat. And like her boyfriend's there, and he was just like, oh, hi Phil, what's up? Like, what kind of chat energy is Disney trying to pull on us? That did not happen. That did not happen. You didn't have to lie about that. Come on.
From time to time when we were spending time together. Okay, that was the one hair that they put inside this giant fake toupee of fake hairs and say now the whole thing's real. See, there's escorts and there's brownies and there's trips
brownies,
and there's this and that, and it was all bullshit. And that's just one example of the many times over the years that people have done this to me. Okay, Cracker Jacks took me $15. Says see you tomorrow.
But he does this to trolls all the time. He makes all these conspiracy theories about us, but we can't do it to him, dude.
Me too. I can't wait.
Me
to see
too.
Eldin Ring. I hope it's good. I really hope it's good. And thank you, Cracker Jacks. That's the biggest tip of the night so far.
Michigan. I always think it's kind of funny that every joke makes fun of states. Like, the whole country is a meme.
Mr. Jackson 2002
like,
just $5.
What is the one state no one makes fun of? Because I feel like everyone makes fun of every state, and it's like, what's the best state? What state does no one make fun of?
I haven't tipped in a while, but I love the channel. I've been
what
watching
state is based?
Fighter 4 videos. I remember you, Mr. Jackson. I absolutely remember you. Being around many.
I remember you, Mr. Jackson. I want to hear that tip again.
Ring. Me too. I can't wait to see Eldin Ring. I hope it's good. I really hope it's good. And thank you, Cracker Jacks. That's the biggest tip of the night so far. And Mr. Jackson 2002 just tipped me $5. Said I haven't tipped in a while, but I love the channel. I've been watching you since your old Street Fighter 4 videos. I remember you, Mr. Jackson. I absolutely remember you.
Mr. Jackson just comes in with his name, tells him how he met him, and DSP says, I remember you. This is like going to an actor and be like, I met you in like Comic-Con in 2007. You remember me? And they're like, yeah, I remember you.
Being around many over the years, and thank you so much. Good to have you back here tonight, and thank you for the support. Appreciate that. Cool. Thank you.
I mean, I have
no, but think of it this way, guys. Hold on. Think of it this way. This is the truth. I would like nothing more than to be able to say debunk the shit that people say about me. But hold on.
I'd love to say debunk.
This is the truth. I would like nothing more than to be able to say debunk the shit that people say about me. But the bottom line is, every time that I try,
he tried one time and it was a fucking meme. I have a 5-hour video of just going through the debunk stream and just debunking his debunks because it was a massive meme. Like, you could easily disprove it. And all his debunks was
they said I was a scammer. No, okay? And now they said that I, like, fapped in front of children? No. And then they said, like, I, stole money for Project 7? Didn't happen. See, I debunked it.
like, that's like going to court and saying, hey, did you kill Sally? No, I didn't kill Sally. Oh, fuck. That's a tight alibi. He said no. Gotta set him free.
One of two things happens. Either I end up revealing more information that you guys basically shouldn't know, and then these idiots use that new information to try to hurt me even further. So in some cases, trying to
So if he says I give you more information you shouldn't know, and then people use that information to hurt me. Doesn't that say something about the information you're saying if it could be used against you? Because if the debunk stream is the intent to clarify what happened, and if people are like listening to it and it's information that they shouldn't know in a debunk situation, then it doesn't really give you good faith or whatever.
defend myself actually hurts myself worse than saying nothing, okay? Or they just move the
You do a debunk, and how is it clarifying a point does more harm than good? It only hurts you if you're guilty. Ugh.
goalpost anyway. If something hurt me even further, so in some cases trying to defend myself actually hurts myself worse than saying nothing, okay? Or they just move the goalpost anyway. If something actually does get explained logically, oh, that's not what you're saying it is, here's what it really was, okay? What happens? Oh, well, what about these other 14, 15 things we made?
That right there shows me he doesn't know how the conversation fucking works. That's not what moving the goalpost means at all. That's them replying. You bring up a point, you rebuttal the point, and then the person brings up another point. Because it's like, okay, you like, what about this? Okay, here's an answer. All right, okay. So then what about this? Like, that's just them responding. They're responding to you. If DSP talked to people, he'd understand what conversation is. But I guess Cat doesn't want to talk to him, which I can understand. I mean, it probably is infuriating. So he doesn't know. He doesn't know how to talk to people. It's such a meme to say, oh, they're moving the goalposts. But it's like they're just bringing up other points. Moving the goalposts is if like if let's say that, well, you guys know what it means, but it's like if he brings up like the pain to lead thing, it's like, well, actually, I'm talking about like, well, no, oh my god. I'm like bad at giving examples, but it's, no, it's pretty much what DSP does to trolls. Because he moves the goalposts all the time. Like, look at the olive branch. Oh, you know what? I'll extend an olive branch to the trolls. If they want to talk to me, they can. I'll answer all their questions. And then they answer a question. Well, they didn't do it in the right way. They said it in a mean way. So I'm not answering that. That's too personal. Like, that's moving the goalpost. But okay.
Made up. Well, wait. We're going to be here for the next 4 years? You've literally made things up about me for a decade. So what do you want me to do? Just sit here and talk about it for the next 4 months and never do any meaningful content? No. Fuck you. I'm going to sit here and enjoy games. So that's why I don't do this shit. Okay?
I'm going to sit here and play games as he sits on a pause screen to talk about it. Okay, sounds good.
So many details to work out.
All right, you go work out those details. Get the fuck out of here.
Get out of here.
The quest line.
Fuck off.
Solitude. Sambuca just sent me $6.66 and says the following.
Sambuca. Every time I hear Sambuca's name, I just think about the MLB stream where DSP fucking yelled at him and treated him like shit, and Sambuca still gives him money. Oh my god, one of the biggest, like, he has an army of cucks. An army of them. Of people who get shit on by Phil and they give him money for it. It's just insane to me, man.
If you need more tip animations, and it would be good to have better automated stuff. I think this was more important with Twitch, maybe also here. You should keep reinventing yourself and keeping it fresh.
Animations are... Sambuca, what stupidity did you just say?
This is meant to be constructive. You need more tip animations, and it would be good to have better automated stuff. I think this was more important with Twitch. Maybe
More important on Twitch. Sambuca, are you fucking brain dead? Automation would work on any site, every streaming site. Why would anyone assume it would be more important on fucking Twitch over YouTube? You stream in both this is Sambuca, go drink more paint, dude.
maybe also here, you should keep reinventing yourself and keeping it fresh online.
He keeps reinventing himself. What did he reinvent himself as? He's been doing the same shit for years. You could probably argue, at most, he reinvented himself in 2018 when he instituted chill streams. That was the year. Maybe it was 2017. Now that I think about it, it's either 2017 or 2018. It was around that time DSP started to engineer the night streams to be chill streams to cope. It was literally to cope that the night streams were not pulling in enough viewers, because he would say a lot back in the day.
People are saying that the streams are like, there's no viewers. Well, it's a chill stream. It's chill, man. It's super chill. Okay, that's what these streams are, man.
And then he starts doing these boring ass games. And I would say that chill streams have gotten significantly worse. Like, I used to hate the Minecraft streams a lot because I just thought they were fucking boring. But man, I miss him. These streams that he does now, he's only streaming 2 games. Pokemon and Skyrim. That's it. Like, that's all he streams on the night streams now. 2 games. His whole schedule is garbage. And he's like, I'm a variety streamer. He goes between 2 fucking games. He doesn't do anything else, and it's always the same setup. He doesn't try to put like Horizon on the night stream. Like he could have put Dying Light 2 on the night stream, but no, he needs to play these games these 2 games. Oh my god.
As for reinventing myself, it was actually really nice on Twitch to be able to do new stuff with some of the features that were added constantly. For example, when they added...
And then he says, like, he reinvented himself on Twitch because of the fucking channel points. That's not reinventing, you just used a built-in site mechanic. And it was awful. It was just... and it really shows how little DSP puts into his own fucking business. Like, I at least... I bought this automaton and the idea that I was going to use on my streams. I try to do more art streams. I try to do music art streams where it's just me doing art, listen to music on Sunday nights or whatever the fuck. I have this little Big Bun Club poster, which I might update in the future. I have cool-ass plushies like Ram Ram, Kyoko, and Misako. Whatever. I mean, it's not anything major or anything big, but... I also just try to find, like, games to just take my time with and all this stuff. Like, it's fucking whatever. I also, now that I have, like, a Prime account to do on Twitch, I do want to do more movie night streams, or just movie streams. Like, I do want to watch that Fatal Fury, movie at some point, because it was actually kind of interesting and kind of cool. So maybe that will come back at some point. But what does DSP do? He doesn't do movie night. He doesn't do anything. And you know what? Mega 64. I know, guys. Shocking. I bring up Mega 64 again. But they did a whole week of streaming of they call it like MLK week or whatever. And it's like the weirdest fucking streams that they do. It like they have like they set up this like dungeon set. They play like old ass commercials on it, which is like really cool. They do all these other weird segments and all this stuff that's like really interesting. They did a stream where they watched where they were just playing fan films of Zelda fanfic shit. And it was like and that stuff was so fucking rad. I was like, wow, this is actually really cool to see like these fan films. It's old and cringy shit, but it's like it's a level of fun shit that I just kind of enjoy. Windy City Heat stream? I don't know what that is. Maybe someday. We need to go back to Zelda fan movies. Yeah, I kind of want to see where I could find that on YouTube. Like, I don't know where Mega 64 finds those films. But it was rad.
Added the points, the channel points. We had special streams that were like, oh, Phil does these challenges, right? Can he do this? Can he do that? And people would wager their channel points on it. Sadly, we lost that, you know? Basically, when I went from Twitch to YouTube, we did lose a lot of things that
He could still do channel points. He could use fucking other bots for that.
Doing, and I really enjoyed doing on Twitch. I wish YouTube would do something equivalent. They claim they're going to. Like, no lie, YouTube outright said, in 2022, we're going to add a ton of functionality that our competitors have so that this could be a more equivalent experience. I would love to do new stuff like that.
And look at that, he wants all this stuff to be done for him. He doesn't want to take any initiative for it.
My hands are tied because YouTube doesn't have those fucking things. I don't know why they won't implement them. What's taking them so long? I really have no idea. Now, as for new animations,
what's taking them so long? Why aren't they doing this stuff? This dude promised a green screen in January 2021. Why hasn't he done it yet? And this dude also, massive meme, fucking he fucking oh my god, massive meme, right? He literally sat there and was like, oh my god, YouTube is testing out gifted memberships in Japan. That's like really smart. It's smart of them to test out in like a small pool of people before they unveil it to the world. And now it's like they should rush it out. How come this is by the way, how come it was smart and cool for YouTube to test out a thing on Japan of all places? Japan. DSP, I know it's unintentional, but open a history book.
New animations, if you haven't noticed, we've had some new animations for Christmas. Then we just had one since I started Skyrim. You're right, there really haven't been any new animations since the Skyrim ones back in January. It sure would be great to get some animations for the new games out, right? For Horizon, for Elden Ring that I'll be playing for many weeks now.
Now he's been hyping up a huge surprise for Elden Ring, and I'm calling it now. It's either going to be a new template, intro, or a special video thing that someone made. Because if you go back to the Dark Souls Redemption run, there was a special video that he played for the stream that was really cringe, by the way. So it could be that. It could be a special video that a fan made for him, or it's a hat. He got a night hat thing. Dude. I'll never forgive the Japanese. Oh my god. Now I want to watch fucking JoJo again. Like, I just watched, like, Stardust Crusaders last year, and now I want to watch it again. Like, but part of me is still mad. I'm still, like, I love JoJo, great show, but I will never forgive them for what they did to fucking Joseph. Joseph and Josuke were the best JoJo characters. I don't care who the fuck you are. I like Jolene too. Jolene's up there. Top 3, 4. I like Giorno. I like him, but I don't like him as much. I don't like him as much as these other JoJo characters. But Joseph was rad. Joseph is cool, but they fucking feels bad, man.
I don't have the means or the talent to do it. I've never made those animations before. You know what I mean? Like, I keep telling you guys, I'm a crowdfunding guy. My success,
I do like the dub that they gave Joseph in Stardust Crusaders. They got a good voice actor for him.
If someone wants to make animations, great. I'm open to accepting them. You guys have seen, I got a pre-roll for when I do my Skyrim streams, Skyrim After Dark. I got this cool, border here for the camera.
I don't know. I get that, but I kind of don't. I kind of didn't care for his cast either. The only cast member I liked was the Zippery guy and Trish. Everyone else I didn't really like. the blonde haired guy that was like a teacher to the airplane dude. I hated those two a lot. I just did not like them at all. I didn't care for the villain. Oh no, part 5 ruined old Joseph for Theo. Yeah, like I like the jokes they use them for, but it's just like, oh man. I'll give him I will say Ludwig. I mean, I'm a Joseph fanboy, so like, you know, sure, I'm mad about that, but I will kind of give him credit. The thing oh my god, I'm like tripping over all this stuff. That at least it was like, Joseph's always cool, he's always great. Like, yeah, he's gonna get older, so like, do that. But I still am a little mad that the last episode, the win went to Jotaro. Like, Jotaro's cool, like, cool character, but I kind of wish Josuke got the final hit, because it was his part. Like, he was the main character. Why give it to Jotaro? Jotaro did Stardust Crusaders. Like, have the new cast like have their time to shine. Instead of like, all right, we need Jotaro to save the day. It's like, oh okay, like it's not bad, but it's just like I kind of wish it went to Josuke, but that's another little mini bias. But it's still red. I just did not care for the supporting cast of part 5. Part 5 was or part 6. I don't fucking know. Netflix ruined the whole part mechanic. But Giorno's cast I didn't really care for. Giorno was just a cool idea. Because I do like that he infiltrated a fucking mafia and became a mafia boss, but whatever. I just like I think I like the Diamonds Unbreakable more, because I just like the environment. The only character I did not like in Diamonds Unbreakable is Koichi. He's not a bad character, but I didn't care for him.
I play Skyrim. We got all this stuff that's new, and I'm doing
It's all.
my best to refresh.
I brought it
where
up
I can,
myself.
I don't
Ludwig.
have the know-how
It's okay.
or the means to do this stuff. I don't. You know what I mean?
I
And it's
always
like,
lose
do
track
it
of what
yourself.
I always
How?
go on derailments.
How the fuck do I just learn how to do it and magically do it? I can't pay for it.
Unlike
I literally just
unlike
explained
Dark's
to you my
Vanille's
financial
chat,
situation.
it's
I don't
okay to
have
talk about
extra
whatever
money
you
for
want in my
anything,
chat.
so I can't pay for this stuff. I wish I could. You see?
He can't pay for it, dude. He can't. Like, a lot of people say, well, just pay them $5. Like, to a degree, artists should be paid a little bit more, but he could just look for artists that have a good price. A fucking Theo mad because Gucci got a hot girlfriend. and Lee, I'm not gonna debate that. Damn it, you're anime or set off. Hey, I like decent anime. Okay, this guy could go away. This guy. No, wait, I almost banned the wrong guy. It was almost an accidental ban. Oh, guys, and to care the troll. Oh, whoops! Did not mean to go back.
I literally just explained to you my financial situation. I don't have extra money for anything, so I can't pay for this stuff.
Good.
I wish
He
I could.
got it.
You see?
He got the shit in,
Okay.
dude.
All right, you know what? I'm tired of this now.
Tired
All
of this now.
I really am. Stop it.
Stop.
With the non-stop people who just always demanding that. Phil, no, really, you should just drop everything you're doing and learn how to make animations and do it all yourself. I work 6 days a week over full-time hours. I work more in the days that I stream than if I had a 9-to-5 job. And that's 6 days a week. I get to spend 1 day a week with my wife. All right? No, I'm not a bachelor. I don't have 100% of my life to free time. Enough is enough with these idiots who say dumb shit things like, you should just...
Dude, someone brings up animation, and it's like he's acting as if people are wanting like a hand-drawn 2D animated film. Like, dude, we're not asking you to draw like individual frames for the animation. We're just asking for you to do something on your own for once. Like, he literally doesn't need to do anything. And the thing is that's sad for Phil is that he's so terrified of DMCA, he won't have an animation that is like of a YouTube video or something. Like the shit I have, like, Let's see. I'm gonna replay this tip animation.
Steal the life insurance money?
Like that. That was
Oh,
a gif I
Keep
found.
talking.
And then
Rog
there's
is either delusional or Tanqueray has completely taken over his mind
yeah.
because he used to constantly bash DST
I forgot
constantly
this
during his
person has
first run
text
and didn't
too.
even make an effort to hide how he was checking guides before playing in every area and boss.
Can't just go to Fiverr, man. And then there's this one I have.
Ooh.
Like,
Honestly, this should
this
be a
was
standard
another
for
gif
every
I
gaming
found.
company that if
And
you
I was
piss
like,
off
this is
this
kind of
melted
funny.
candle, then you are doing everything right, so keep crying,
Because
you sad
guys,
loser, and
get
pull
the
more
joke?
Hogans.
But DSP can't do that because he's afraid of DMCA. He's terrified of it. But that's all he needs. That's all he needs.
Take more time in your life to dedicate to what you're doing for a living. Why aren't you studying how to learn this software and do animations for your streams?
Meanwhile, he had like a $5 tip animation of he has fucking Futurama as a tip animation. He has fucking Tim Curry doing the $5 or whatever the fuck animation. And he's like, I can't use a fucking copyrighted stuff, man. But half the shit he uses is copyrighted.
Fuck off. No, really, I mean it. Fuck off. Do it yourself. Go ahead
The
and you
weird
learn it for
bearded
yourself and do
frog.
it. I have a life. I have a full-time job. I don't have fucking time.
Oh yeah,
to be
yeah,
doing this
stolen
stuff.
credit
Every
card.
moment that I dedicate to do something else, I'm not streaming. But you guys want to see me streaming as much as possible. You complain that I'm not even playing enough of the new games. Right?
He says this the same day he said Horizon isn't clicking with his audience. But they're begging for new games. And yet they don't care for Horizon. And they say the game's boring. But they're begging, man. They're begging. Okay.
Right? So enough is enough. I'm just gonna completely write off these fucking idiots who say
He's
dumb
gonna
shit
write
like
them
that.
off.
How dumb can you be? If I was someone who's one of these streamers who streams 3 times a week, a few hours a day, and has 1 million views and was rich and shit, and then they could, oh, I don't have any animations. Why don't you learn?
Wow, guys, I can't believe it. One of my artist people I follow, iFi, she streams like 3 or 4 times a week. She must be a millionaire, guys. Obviously, she just got partner. She averages like 200 views or whatever. She has to be a millionaire, obviously. Just like Tevin. Tevin also streams a few days. He must be a millionaire too. Big ups to the millionaires out there.
Yourself. You only stream a few times a week. Dude, I'm here 6 fucking days a week, more than full-time hours. I don't have time to become an animator on top of being a fucking streamer. Shut the fuck up.
He doesn't have time, man. Let's see. My work schedule, I work like 9 hours on certain days. Some days they put me in like 5-hour shifts, which is like okay. He works, let's see, 4 hours on the day stream, 2 hours, 6 hours. So guys, I work more than Phil. Crazy. I factually work more than him because I do have a job. Crazy. That's like 9 hours. I work more than him. Big ups to me.
That's not criticism. That's just stupidity, and it frustrates me when people are so dumb that they think that that's the situation I'm in. Like, I'm some guy who just sits on his ass all fucking day and has time to do everything myself. Right.
Right.
Cool.
My nose is like really runny today. I don't know why.
If you don't notice there's more idiots spamming in the chat, I just ignore the nonsense. They're so dumb. The stuff that they spam, they act like a bunch of little kids, and I think I'm gonna respond to it.
I think I'm gonna respond to it after I responded to other trolls.
Right? Money.
It's time for the big one, Elden Ring! You face apps in Hearthfell. Oh my god, great preview. First thing I see. Hi guys, what's up? And then this guy is like, he's like getting a blowjob, like, yeah, man.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Daily Wrap for Thursday, February 24th, 2022, or like I like to call it all day long, the day before, because as you know, as of
Wait, what?
welcome to the Daily Wrap for Thursday, February 24th, 2022, or like I like to call it all day long, the day before, because as you know,
The day before. I wonder why. I wonder why DSP stopped saying the calm before the storm. He had a tweet and said,
It's the calm before the storm.
and then shit happened, and people were like, "Wow, the the king of like." And then he just says the day before. I wonder why he dropped the storm bit.
as of the time that I am actually recording this video, Elden Ring has released worldwide. You can play it pretty much anywhere, whether it's on PC or console. It actually released right at the tail end of my Skyrim stream tonight. Now, if this were back in the day, and I were a very desperate view home.
Now, you know what? You know what? He said, "I don't have time, man. I'm streaming all this time, man. I can't do anything. I got." But he somehow has the time to record these daily rap videos that are just fucking nothing ass content. It's just him telling you what he did, which you already know. You could go to his channel, see what he uploaded. That's what he did today. Wow. What shocker. Guys, today I played these 2 games. And tomorrow I'm playing these 2 games. This is stuff that we already know. This dude has formed a fetish around fucking schedules. I couldn't believe it for myself. So many fucking ways to give us a schedule. It's crazy.
Content creator. If my entire living was based on views and ad revenue,
But he
on
couldn't
YouTube,
take
I
this
absolutely
time
would be playing
to
it.
do like reviews. He couldn't do anything during this time. No, of course not.
Luckily, that's not the case anymore. I am a full-time streamer, an interactive content creator. It doesn't matter if I play it tonight, tomorrow, next week, next month, or in 10 years from now.
I love he says this. And then during Horizon, he said, "What? Bertha's Day comes out tomorrow? Oh man, I wish I could play it. I'm really interested in it." And then he says that he could play Elden Ring whenever. It doesn't matter. So then why not play Martha's Dead then? Why do we need 4 streams of Elden Ring if he could do whatever? I love he tells us that he can do whatever he wants. He's free to do whatever he wants, and then he tells us he can't do what he wants because of the stream of the viewers. Okay, sounds
Pretty
good.
much doesn't matter. People want to see me play it. They're going to come and watch me play it. It's not like I was getting the day 1 views anyway, because people have been playing this game for 2-3 days who had the advanced copies because they were special. So
Yeah, Tevin was special. He was able to play on PC before me. He's a special snowflake, guys. He got it early by buying it on Steam, like everyone else who has a Steam account.
yeah, and that's kind of a relief for me. I'll be honest with you guys. It is, because back in the day there was so much pressure to have to be one of the first people to play every single game, and a lot of the times it would put me into situations where I kind of felt uncomfortable or tired. Like there were nights when I was beat and I'm like, well, I'm gonna play it anyway.
That's such bullshit. That is such bullshit. He was hyped for these midnight releases. He only stopped doing them because he wasn't making enough money. He wasn't getting like hundreds of dollars anymore. The viewers kind of dwindled to normal view counts. Like, so that translated him to not caring about midnight releases. But he doesn't understand, if you love games, if you love them, you're gonna play them at midnight or whenever you want. Like, you always had that freedom. But this dude, he just plays by whatever his viewers want or whatever the fuck gets him money.
Midnight release, I gotta make that money, right? And it's not like that anymore. I'm actually happy that tonight I'm gonna get a good night's rest, prepare myself for a full day of Elden Ring streaming tomorrow, approach it, with a positive attitude and a clear mind and, energized and ready to go tomorrow morning, okay? So, today...
He is waiting for
what did we
guides,
do
dude.
instead of Elden Ring in preparation? Well, I continue on with Horizon Forbidden West, and I can tell you, it was a great stream. Lots of story advancement. We actually got a lot of answers and twists in the story that quite frankly, was interesting and different than what we had thought was the plot of Horizon up to this point.
It's kind of funny to me. I really thought like when okay, does anyone care for Horizon spoilers? Because I got like where DSP was pretty much, and when I was playing it, I don't want to spoil if I got Horizon fans. I know Ludwig is probably playing that game, but I don't know if anyone else is like curious. Okay, so it seems that like my chat is split. So I'll do like a semi spoiler. It'll be a semi spoiler. There's a part where they talk about space, and I almost thought the game was gonna have aliens, and I was like, oh no aliens, please no aliens. But it wasn't aliens. I was like, thank God. Oh my God, thank God there was no aliens. I almost was about to lose my shit about that. I was like, oh, this story sucks. But it's still interesting so far. I'm kind of curious to see where it's going, but it is what it is. You know what I mean?
A lot of things actually changed, which is nice. And I ended up getting to a whole new area of the map again. And it's funny because some people actually asked me on the stream, Phil, it seems like you're kind of steamrolling through the game. Aren't you going to go back and do side content? And I was like, well, what side content? When I find a meaningful side mission, like, for example, the mission where they were like, oh, there's a hunter you can help who might be from your past. So I did that side mission. I found the hunter. It was someone from Aloy's past and ended up being a pretty fun mission that lasted about 20 minutes or so, right? When I find those kind of missions, I'll do them. But it seems like this game is jam-packed full of what I would consider filler. You know,
filler.
This game at length. And what I mean is instead of
filler, huge fan.
Instead, you want to explore. Go ahead. Fight all the options.
DSP just doesn't understand, like, side missions are there just... Great, now I'm not buying the game. No aliens. And, like, I just love that DSP doesn't... Like, when he does side content, either he must do all of it, or he doesn't do all of it, and it's all filler. It's insane. He plays fucking Skyrim, and he does all these fucking side shit. That's boring. Was it last night's Skyrim or the night before, where he just spent like an hour just showing us his like Skyrim house? That's not filler content, but a game that has like missions that you do shit, that's filler content. It's only filler if it's boring, and he doesn't play it. He doesn't play this content, so how does he know what's filler or not?
Fights. You know, I not only do the regular fights against these creatures, but do the alpha fights, which is the more powerful versions, right? Get the rare crafting items. Upgrade your armor and your weapons all the way. If you want. I'm sure it makes the game a little easier, but at the same time, admittedly, I'm not having a hard time with the game. You know what I'm saying? I haven't really come against a wall yet of something that I couldn't beat combat-wise or platforming-wise.
Filler monsters, dude. I
They
knew it.
are
I'm
moving a little
canceling my
faster.
pre-order
I'm
today.
taking over one of the rebel bases, which sucked. Like, to be honest, taking over a base, it was generic. It was full of enemies that just kept coming at me from every angle.
This is coming. I love how Horizon Zero Dawn. This might be like a little criticism for everyone that has criticized Horizon, because it has been something that's been like I've been noticing. When the game wasn't out and it was coming out, all I heard was, guys, Aloy's ugly. Look at her. She's so fucking ugly. Oh my God. And that's all I heard. I was like, is this all we're talking about? Like, they have all these gameplay videos, and all we're talking about is how hot she is. It's like, okay. The game comes out, and all I hear is, this is like these other games. Dying Light 2 comes out, I didn't hear that from anyone. Ghost of Sushi comes out, no one said anything about that. No one said, oh, this game's like these other games. And they praised it. Horizon comes out, this is like these other games. It's like, this, like, why is it Horizon the game that's the straw that breaks the camel's back, but no other game is? I don't get why Horizon is the one game that it gets targeted for this criticism. It's so bizarre to me. Oh, when you can't get a PS5, you gotta come up with something to sour grief. But it's on PS4, and it's not even that bad on PS4. I played it. Like, the loading isn't even that bad. Like, the only time the loading gets pretty bad is when you first start the game. When you die, the loading is pretty quick to the point where I don't even think about it. Like, half the time I'm sitting on a screen because I didn't hit X in time. But it's fast. Like, whatever. Like, I'll say it's kind of a nitpick. I will add to its worst for Phil because he's more direct about it because he's always been this way. Because Horizon has to jump through so many hoops for him to get to even say something positive. But Ghost of Sushi has fucking base takeovers, and he didn't say shit about that. But this game has it. Aw, it's fucking dull, man. Okay.
The leader was literally the exact same enemy that I
Hey!
fought as the initial boss
Pope,
when I first
You're
got to
wrong.
the embassy.
Horizon is not
It was the
garbage.
same exact
I'll
fight, no
say
difference.
that
It
it's
was just a unique
average.
asset, which kinda
I'll
got boring.
agree.
The entire time,
I
people
can
are
get
having
that.
an
I
hour,
can
and
get
I
behind
wasted my
that
time doing
claim.
it. I don't think I got
Saying
anything
it's garbage is
out
a
of it.
little too
It
is
was
a
just
little
kind
it's
of
a little
boring,
much.
a filler piece of content.
I don't agree
Then
with
I
that.
did
That's a little
Tallneck, and
too
Tallneck
far.
was challenging because this Tallneck, not only did you have to hit it with 3 anchors to slow it down before you could hack it and fix it, but then there was waves and waves of enemies that came at you. Yeah, it felt repetitive. It was like, wow, the same enemies are coming at me. I gotta kill them generically, and then, on to the next part.
He fought them generically. They improved the melee combat in Horizon 2 a lot. And he doesn't use it. You could actually do combos. And you can combo into a fucking bow. He doesn't do it.
It definitely feels to me like the side content is filler in this game.
I feel the same way,
Maybe I'm
Ludwig.
wrong.
Like, I get that it's average, but I kind of
Maybe
love
there
it.
is
You don't have
significant
to
side
agree.
content that I'm missing out on, but
Pope?
I really don't feel that way. At
You
this
don't
point.
have
As
to
I
agree
explained to my audience
for it to
live
be a
during the stream,
fact.
Horizon
Nah,
is a good
Poop,
game. I'm loving it.
I'll be honest, Pope. I almost
The more
said
I play
poop.
it,
I almost
the
said
more
that
I
was your
discover
name.
the
I
content.
apologize for that.
But
Sorry,
it's
I
not
almost
giving
called
me
you
any kind
poop.
of
But
engagement
Pope,
with it.
I do
It's
get that people
exactly
think the
the same
game's garbage.
situation
It's
from
fine.
5 years ago when I played Horizon Zero Dawn.
It's whatever.
And people just
I'm being a little
either say it's
facetious
boring,
about it,
or they don't
but
attend at all.
I do get that's your
And,
opinion. That's fine.
there's nothing I can do about that. I
Honestly,
like
I
it.
think Horizon
There
looks
is an
like an
audience
alright
for it.
game.
It's just
Not my
not
thing.
my full audience.
It does
It's a
seem worse,
smaller
yeah.
group
Like
of people.
it's
Way more
whatever.
people
Like
like
hey, if you
Horizon
don't like it, you don't
Skyrim
like it. I mean,
or something else. Just being honest.
it's all good.
I don't know why. Maybe the game only appeals to a certain group of gamers. I'm one of them. I like it, but it's definitely not.
He
everyone
said it
watching
was
the content.
like
so
generic
as
all
opposed
the
to
way,
Skyrim
and now
thing,
he's saying I like
which
it.
is something
Okay,
that everyone
okay, dude.
asked for. That when I started playing it, people were like, "Dude, do every piece of content. It's so much fun." And people, attended and supported. This is the opposite. This is like people are like, "Well, we like it, but it's a smaller group of people, and the support." I'll be honest, is kind of hit or miss. There were some streams that were actually kind of slow. Today was not that bad, actually, so I don't want to complain about today because it was actually decent support on the stream. But if you're getting that feedback from the viewing audience that we're not that engaged, it's not that great of a game, we're kind of bored, why am I going to spend extra time doing side content that really feels like padding to me, right? There may be a time when I do hit the wall. I'm like, okay, I got to grind for components. I got to upgrade my stuff or buy better stuff to get better before I can continue on with the game. I haven't gotten there yet. With the weapons that I have right now, I seem to be making good progress, and that's a good thing. I found a rare bow today, so that was good. And I'll just continue on. All right? So that stream went well. Late stream with Skyrim Anniversary Edition. That went well. We got the Solitude. We ended up doing several quest lines in and around Solitude. Ended up finding another dragon priest, at a random temple that we came to. Got another dragon mask. So good progress. And people had a good time. Open conversation. Good interactions. Everything was great. It was a good countdown to Elden Ring. Even though I wasn't
Good
playing Elden
countdown.
Ring, while many people were, it was still a great streaming day for me. Okay? Also, I forgot to mention, on the pre-stream podcast, we talked about Elden Ring and its performance issues and how people really don't understand what the best version of the game is.
They don't understand.
There doesn't seem to be one. Every version has frame rate dips and or stuttering issues depending on what version you're playing. That sucks.
Hey, the PS4 version is best. I got it on PS4,
And
baby.
we talked about Dark Souls 3, which was fun for me to go down memory lane and tell you about how I'm different from other content creators, that I don't need to play stuff immediately. I'm not like those other guys who are desperate for those day one views or early views. I can play a game whenever because I'm a different kind of streamer, and that's a good thing. It gives me more freedom, I feel. And it's
Sorry,
liberating
got
because back
cursed.
in the day when I played Dark Souls
Shouts
3,
out
that
to all
was not
the
the case.
homes in
I very
chat,
much was a
debunking
slave
Grok.
to getting views and ad revenue on YouTube. It was very different than how it is today. So I explained that. I talked about my original playthrough of Dark
Oh
Souls 3,
my god,
second
he's
playthrough of
begging
Dark
for
Souls 3, how much
fucking
better it was.
money.
So check out the pre-stream podcast if you didn't see it, okay?
Begging for fucking likes.
Now, tomorrow, it's pretty straightforward. It's Elden Ring Day. I'm playing Elden Ring all day long. First stream and second stream. I hope you'll join me. It should be a great time. I hope, if everything about the game is true that people are saying, I am playing. I've decided I'm going to just play it on PS5. I'm not going to go crazy here going to different versions and shit. Download PS4 version on PS5 and play. Fuck this. I'm just going to play
You
the
can't-
PS5
It's so easy just to download a game. He's acting as if like you have to jump through hoops to do it.
version and deal with it, okay?
Deal with it. This dude made a tweet saying, "I'm a frame rate guy. I love frame rate. I don't care about resolution." And he made a decision based on resolution. GG.
I hope you'll join me. The pre-stream podcast tomorrow will not be as long as usual. It'll basically be brief introduction.
No,
I
Phil,
did-
you can't do short pre-streams. He made it a business to tell us he can't do short pre-streams. He told us every day he can't do it. Now he's telling us it's possible he could do it. Fucking bullshit, DSP. I don't believe it. What a liar. And he makes it sound like PC performance is just random. Because he doesn't understand it. Because his PC wouldn't be able to handle it.
With Sekiro and Demon Souls, and which will be abridged because I don't have a lot to say about either game. And then heading into Elden Ring. And in Elden Ring, hopefully we'll get tons of engagement. This is the time, guys. I need your buy-in. Right now, immediately right now. Attention, everyone. Please.
Attention, everyone.
Starting tomorrow. I need engagement. Please, with the Elden Ring.
Guys. Alert. I need engagement. Please buy in to the channel. Engagement is important.
Videos, like the videos, and leave comments on them. If we can blow up DSP Gaming with likes on this first day of Elden Ring, this could make the channel grow tremendously. I could get tons of new subs, I could get tons of new members. I could get tons of attention on the channel. People coming.
Oh my god, he is like bouncing.
Grow tremendously. I could get tons of new subs. I could get tons of new members. I could get tons of attention on the channel. People coming in for the first time to watch. So I hope it goes well. I hope the game ends up being good and I like it, and I hope that I play at least half decently, and you guys enjoy the premiere streams. Okay.
Hoping to get that troll attention.
So that's all day tomorrow, and then all day Saturday is more of the same.
Oh my god, he's doing
Sunday's up in
the.
air. We could do more.
Hi
Elden Ring.
guys,
We could
what's
do,
up?
More Horizon. We could do.
Why is he
Skyrim. I know
doing
he's
this a
wide
lot?
open. Let's see
He
how
ends his
Elden Ring
daily
goes
raps
for
like
days.
this all
We
the
can watch
time
more and do it.
now.
But being a variety streamer,
What is
I
up with
do know
this?
Some people that will stay away from the streams to avoid spoilers for at least the first day.
Thanks to
And
the
I know there's some people that really just don't care about Elden Ring.
super chat,
Not that
Jay
that's a
Kramer.
giant amount, but there may be people who don't
What are the
care,
streamers'
and they're
demands
gonna be
for a
disappointed
buy-in?
if I just stop playing
Good
variety
question.
games to play Elden Ring endlessly. So let's see how it goes. All right, guys, thank you so very much. Great streaming day today. Please have a good evening. I'll see you tomorrow for the premiere of Elden Ring. Let's do this together. It begins. It's time, baby. See you in the AM. Peace out, everyone.
Alright. So there is that. Heat Army Watch. I think he has the clip. Where is it? Oh, this is an automaton. A Kirby automaton, to be exact. Let's watch this.
Oh,
Oh god.
money. Is that, ladies and gentlemen, I am well aware of world events. I'm well aware of what's
Right.
going on
It started
right
in Life is
now in
Strange
the world.
2 when he's
okay?
talking about
Some people
cults.
call it
It's
news,
crazy
some people
true.
call it politics, all right? You know what I call it? Unrelated to my
Wait, what?
of what's going on right now in the world, okay? Some people will call it news, some people will call it politics.
Some people call it news, some people call it politics. I think Putin starting a war with Ukraine is news. I don't think it has anything to do with politics. I think it's news because He's doing something that is gonna have a ripple effect. But guys, it could be politics.
All right. You know what I call it? Unrelated to my streams. I'm just being honest, okay? For the last couple of years in particular, people have used
Like this dude, all he had to say is, "Wow, guys, like I can't believe Putin's starting a war with Ukraine. That's so fucked up." Oh my god, thanks for the $6
Grog never learned from
tip,
past failures to save the
Hood
business,
Hustler.
but Eldin Jin will somehow cure Gap because he's betting all his bacon on it.
And we just saw that tip animation before. But I just can't believe he could just easily say, "Guys, I'm aware that Putin started a war with Ukraine. I feel really bad for the people of Ukraine that this happened, and I'm sure the citizens of Russia are not happy with the effects of the war, and it's so fucked up and all this stuff." Like he could just say that because literally who would be like, "Phil, I think this, I love war. War is great." Like who would be upset? Who would be upset about going against the war? Like, I mean, come on. It's okay to say you don't know enough about how to make a statement, but he needs to think. Yeah, smart takes. I think it's that he just doesn't want to risk an argument, but I don't understand what kind of argument would be had if he just said war bad. Like, it is the easiest take to have. It's like such a lowball take. Like, the only take I have seen that is the worst take I've seen was the fucking everyone's favorite Twitter account. The voice actress of Yukiko for Persona 4, she made this fucking dumb tweet. I just was like, what the fuck? It was like, I don't even remember it. It talked about like how Trump will not be elected president because of this, and all this. It was really fucking shitty of a take. And I was like, I cannot believe someone typed it out and hit tweet. Oh my god.
my live streams as a way to avoid and or
It's Amanda Winley. And I know she has like a whole history of like fucked up tweets. I know her history of it. But that tweet, I was like, holy shit! Like this, I don't think I follow her on Twitter. I'm glad I don't, because and guys, I'm so glad. I'm so happy. I love Persona 3. The only problematic voice actor that's in that game is fucking Aigis, and that is it. That's the only voice actress I'm just like, no thanks. But Mitsuru, baby, she said nothing wrong. Mitsuru is perfect.
escape the stresses of real life and reality.
Ludwig, it makes no sense. I was like, I'm out.
Completely changing the face of the world.
I don't rewind this.
Escape the stresses of real life.
I guess she's just a voice actress. Like, I've said this before. I understand why some people might be like deterred from like liking certain actors, actresses, whoever, over things that they've done. I get it. Like, I like Kevin Spacey as an actor, but after the shit that came out about him, I was like, I can't really look at him the same way. So I kind of get it. If some people don't care, that's fine. Like, I'm not gonna like judge people for that. I understand that. Vic is in Persona 3. I don't understand the whole Vic situation, and I just stayed out of it, so I have like no opinion on the whole Vic thing. So I have like no opinion on, and I was so confused because I follow so many people on Twitter, and I saw all these different takes, and it's like I am confused. I don't care anymore, and I don't really love Junpei anyway. He wasn't really a cool character. It's just Mitsuru and Yukari, baby. Perfect characters. But as I said, like, I get it. It's like, I don't judge people for anything. Vic is innocent. I don't know. I don't have enough to make a judgment. So like I don't know like what was said. I don't know how true it is. So I don't want to say anything because I don't want to say something that I don't know anything about. See that's how you handle it, ladies and gentlemen. If you don't know what happened, just say you don't know and move on. And say it is what it is. If you don't know something, it's okay. It just means that someone else may know.
Life and reality, especially with COVID over the last 2 years, completely changing the face of the world. This pandemic, right, has put a lot of undue stress.
This is such bullshit.
Lost...
This is such a lie from DSP to say, I learned from sorry, I have to rewind. This is a disaster.
I'm just being honest, okay? For the last couple of years in particular, people have used my live streams as a way to avoid and or escape the stresses of real life and reality, especially with COVID. Over the last 2 years, completely changing the face of the world. This pandemic, right, has put a lot of undue stress, and a lot of us have lost friends and loved ones, quite frankly, to it. And
This dude is fucking riding other people's sympathy
consistently put
at
out
this
streams
point.
to entertain you guys has actually been something that people have come to me and said, Phil, thank you.
Thank you.
We use your streams as an outlet to let out stress. We can come and chill with you.
What?
And have a good interaction with
We
you.
let out stress.
You can enjoy the games that you're playing on any particular...
I mean, I could say escape, but, I mean, letting out stress implies you're doing something actively about it. But this is such bullshit because he literally was talking about COVID every day. Oh my god! Like, like, it was all over the place. He would sometimes complain about mask mandates. He would complain about people not wearing masks. He would complain about this. He'd complain about that. He would demand vaccines. He would say, it's none of your business I got a vaccine. Oh, vaccine this, vaccine that, mask this. Where can I eat? The restaurants aren't open. Oh my god, COVID is ruining restaurants, guys. My congressman is is making us wear masks. Fucking idiot. Closing things. Like all this fucking bullshit. And he's telling us that he's like, I learned from COVID and not talk about it. DSP, you're being obnoxious about it. He was being a Karen. Like, the most I have seen people say, like, you know, oh, just wear your mask, guys. Like, you know, wear your mask. Just go to a store, wear a mask. That's it. That's the most I have seen on from the people who I watch. Is just people just saying, hey, wear a mask. That's it. And that's it. DSP made it like a whole fucking like segment. And then he would like shame people, which is like come on. Like DSP is like the last person you would want to shame people.
Day, and just basically use that to unwind and completely disassociate from the stresses of real life. That's really what I like my streams to be, an escape for you guys, right? You're coming here. Does this look realistic to you? I'm surrounded by characters from FromSoft games.
This is the dumbest shit. This is so fucking stupid.
This is not the realistic location. Look where I am.
DSP, you have been telling us for years you're not a cartoon character. You're not a children's entertainer. And this kind of fucking confirms that then. This isn't a realistic place. DSP, you're in a fucking room. In real life. And you talk about bills. You know, I really wish it became a meme in his chat to every time he talked about bills, people said, Phil, this is ruining my fucking escapism. You're talking about bills. This isn't real life. You're surrounded by game boxes. And he fucking mocked people for having game collections behind him. This point makes no sense and it's fucking dumb. I can't fucking believe he fucking said this. Like with a straight face.
Behind me, I have a deformed Blanca toy from Taiwan and Ryu and Mega Man throwing 8-bit fireballs at each other. This isn't exactly the most realistic place on the internet. You know what I'm saying?
Makes no sense. This part is just insane.
And so, please understand, there are tons of people who come and check out my content, whether it may be people live on stream or watching the videos on demand. They're not here to hear about all the things going on in the world, right? How often
To
did you
look
come
less
to my streams
realistic.
in the last 2 years
Yeah,
to
I
hear about
don't-
COVID?
I don't get
No
it.
one comes to my streams to hear about COVID.
These
Oh,
boxes
I
aren't
get it,
realistic.
right?
These boxes you
Same
see
thing
every
here
day
with the world
at
news
stores
that is
isn't
going on
real.
right now. All right, I'm well aware of what's going on. There's nothing I can do about it, and
Holy
certainly
moly,
I'm not a
dude.
political commentator nor any kind of a news anchor. I don't feel like I have anything that I can say or add to the subject. Obviously, when there is people being hurt in the world, I feel bad.
Being hurt in the world, guys.
But that's about the extent of all I can do besides just saying, all right, I'm going to push on positively. I'm going to try to entertain.
A war is going on, but I'm gonna push on positively, guys. Don't you fucking worry. I'm gonna push on positively. A war in Ukraine, I push on positively.
You guys as best I can to take your mind off of the stresses of things going on in the world right now. I feel like that's been my role. That's the role that I have found myself falling into as a content creator and a full-time live. But that's about the extent of all I can do besides just I'm well aware of what's going on. There's nothing I can do about it, and certainly I'm not a political commentator.
No one is asking him to do something about the fucking war. He could just say war bad.
Nor any kind of a news anchor. I don't feel like I have anything that I can say or add to the subject. Obviously, when there is people being hurt in the world, I feel bad, and I want people to be safe. But that's about the extent of all I can do besides just saying, all right, I'm going to push on positively. I'm going to try to entertain you guys as best I can to take your mind off of the stresses of things going on in the world right now. I feel like that's been my role. That's the role that I have found myself falling into.
I fall into this role. This is the role that every form of entertainment is. That's what video games are, movies, shows, music. All these things are that. This role has existed for eons. And DSP is like, this is the role I fall into. This is something new and fresh. Like, this has been a thing for years. And he has made this claim before in the past. This is just him bragging about something that's like low effort. Low effort bragging about stuff that anyone could do. Like, this could be your escape, dude.
As a content creator and a full-time live streamer. So I'm going to do my absolute best to keep that positivity rolling and keep you guys feeling good at a time when otherwise, with all the other stuff going on the planet, you may not feel so good. Okay? I hope at least
unless
something that I do...
Dude, this is like wild. He said this the same day. He went on a fucking rant about how the trolls ruined his bank account. That fucking Skyrim rant the same day as he's saying this. I can only keep you guys positive, guys. The trolls, they went to my bank account, guys. They committed identity thefts.
Today on my streams or in my on-demand videos, puts a smile on your face, entertains you, feels like there's some
Guys, we got a bot.
From the crap that's going on.
We got a bot in the chat.
And if it does, I guess I've done my job. But please understand, the reason I'm saying this up front
Sounding the alarm.
Just can't help themselves when it comes to things like this. They'll go on a stream. They'll go on the internet on a forum.
Wait, what?
Some kind of worth and maybe distract you. At least something that I do today on my streams or in my on-demand videos puts a smile on your face, entertains you, feels like there's some kind of worth and maybe distracts you from the crap that's going on right now. And if it does, I guess I've done my job. But please understand, the reason I'm saying this up front is because people just can't help themselves when it comes
They
to
can't
things
help
like
themselves.
this. They'll go on a stream. They'll go on the internet on a forum. They'll go on their social media feed. They go to their friend's house. They go to their parents' house. They go to the store. And all they do is talk about it. I get it. But this place, this stream, right
Oh
here,
my god, dude.
is not the place for political discourse. I'm just being as upfront, clear, and honest with you as I can be. I feel that if we start talking about this stuff here on the stream, this will end up being incredibly derailing and, quite frankly, disturbing and stressful for some people. Again, I don't...
Guys, a war might be disturbing. I know, shocker. It's like we're living in fucking real life.
think I can add anything.
Like, if he doesn't want to talk about it, that's fine. He could just, like, not address it, or just say, I don't agree with the war in Ukraine or whatever the fuck, and then just move on. I don't know. Like,
to this. All right? So please understand that. And
it's just,
if you're gonna
this segment just sounds so fucking weird. It sounds like that he's just like, it's like an Avatar, you guys. After Last Airbender, yeah, Zuli. Was it Zuli? I don't remember what they call these people that were going around like, there's no war in Ba Sing Se. Like, that's what the segment is. It's just one big fucking brainwashing thing. Ah.
come and try to derail my streams and literally come
I know
to the chat
Julie
and
is
start
like
talking
from
about it
Korra,
nonstop,
but
even though I've said please don't. If you're gonna come and start asking me a million questions about it, even though I said I'm not gonna talk about it, you're just gonna be banned. I'm not gonna have any kind of an argument with anyone. I'm not gonna waste time on it. I'm just gonna say bloop. In fact, I'm not even gonna address it. I'm just gonna say gone, and I'll move on. And there's no. That's the thing. Like, I'm not gonna be derailed with this
war
stuff.
isn't all
All right?
disturbing.
I'm just gonna say let's keep
considering
going.
US has been
As best I
this
can,
war's-
and
yeah.
you know,
I mean,
I
hey, that's still
undoubtedly,
that could be disturbing. I mean, it's kind of
you're
fucked
gonna
up.
have assholes who are gonna be coming to the stream to do this in particular. Oh,
But it is what it is.
why isn't Phil talking about this? Blah blah blah. Because it's not who I am. This is never right. When did you ever come to my channel for politics? Never. And I actually
He wanted to make a
quite frankly,
politics channel though.
I feel that if I actually started talking about this stuff, all I would do is stress myself and you guys out even more. So that's it. It's that simple. All right. Please don't talk about it. If I see someone bring it up nonchalantly or casually, that's okay. I'm not. The thing is,
Casually?
I just don't
What does
want
that mean?
people coming in
What
here
is the ramification
trying
of
to
casual
derail this
conversation of
purposefully.
this?
Especially again, this is an escape for a lot of people, and I don't want people coming in here and trying to take away that form of escape for some people just because they're being selfish about it. Okay?
They're being
So,
selfish.
Hopefully,
They're
you get
being
this out
selfish
now,
talking
you
about
understand.
real-world
I
events.
posted a message
Okay.
at the top of the chat for those who are here live. You'll see that there's a message posted at the top saying we're not going to be talking about this stuff. Hopefully,
We are not going to be talking about this, and if you bring it up, I want to keep looking at my old camera, but it's like the camera's right there. All right, let's do this one.
Now, the other elephant in the room, and this is a really big one we've got to talk about. Ladies and gentlemen, today is Eldin Week continuing for me.
Elden
That means
Week
that
is
every day this week I'm
continuing.
counting down to the imminent release of Elden Ring tomorrow. Okay, I should
Okay.
emphasize this. Elden Ring comes out tomorrow, not today. Despite what you're seeing all over the internet, Elden Ring actually is not officially out for playing until tomorrow. Now, that doesn't mean
Don't call cat
there
an
won't
elephant.
be a tremendous amount of assholes
I'm having too much fun with this thing.
all over the internet playing Elden Ring today. Okay? Understand that. There will be absolutely positively a tremendous amount of assholes who are playing it
and
today and spoiling. It was actually
for
funny
my album.
because one of my moderators this
Okay, you know what? Let's see if I can make good music with this. I probably shouldn't be doing this because I should probably be wrapping up the stream. But let's see. Okay, let's see what. Hey, no, that's bad. Whoops. That was kind of good. My name is what? My name is what? My name is Cleo the Unstoppable. The Unstoppable. Cleo the Unstoppable. One who will be a ninja. No, samurai. in Elden Ring with a wing of love. that was something. It was like learning and singing at the same time. You guys should love that. Sounds like something made by the Lolcow Cyrax and his ear bleeding music.
This morning.
Hey.
Was actually saying, oh my god, look at this. And they posted up their feed to all the people who they basically follow on Twitch.
I think I played better
Okay?
automaton than
And
singing.
They're looking at their feed. Every fucking single person in their feed was playing Elden Ring early. Right? So
Right?
it's not like it's some special fucking thing. You know what I mean? To play Elden Ring early at all. It's obvious that if you really wanted to play it early, you could. Since there's so many people doing it right now, there's
Yeah, you
obviously
just buy it on
access
Steam.
to do it. Okay?
Like all they had to do is buy it
Now,
on Steam. Like
I am not
normal
playing
people.
Elden Ring until it's officially released. It is officially released on PlayStation 5, 9 p.m. Pacific time, or midnight Eastern time. Now, you guys know I don't do midnight releases anymore. Why? There's a couple reasons. Number one, because I have a consistent streaming schedule. And if I did a midnight release,
Then why do you
that
do
would take away
marathons?
from my
You have
ability to
consistent
then the next day
streaming
do the
schedule.
proper schedule. People would prefer consistency over, one night play a game for a few extra hours.
Like he
okay?
doesn't understand how like that might generate more hype to go out of your way to stream a game. Like at midnight, like or do a random stream. He doesn't understand that might generate a little bit of hype and attention.
That's number one.
Okay.
Number two, personally, I feel it makes more sense to do a full day of streaming now. Okay, get through the stuff we're doing today, like a normal, relaxing day, and then having total days of Elden Ring moving forward. Tomorrow on Friday, I'm playing Elden Ring all day long. Saturday, I'm playing Elden Ring all day long. Okay, I am
All
not
day long he's
full-time
gonna
YouTuber,
fumble.
and I am not
in
beholden
Elden Ring.
to getting those
Elden
day one
Ring.
views
He will
and day
fumble
one ad
in
revenue
Elden
like I used to
Ring.
be. In fact, one
But
of the major topics on today's
he
pre-stream
cannot
podcast that we're about to talk about is my experience with Dark Souls 3. That's actually the From
my
Software game that I'm covering today here on the podcast.
Don't care about
And you might
his
say, well, Phil, wait a minute.
content.
Isn't it kind of weird or hypocritical for you to say you don't care about day one views or early access to these games, because that's exactly what you did with Dark Souls 3. You're right. And we're going to talk about that today, how actually it was one of the worst decisions in content creation history that I've ever made. I regret doing it because it actually hindered my playthrough significantly.
I don't know. It allowed him to like do a redemption run of Dark Souls 3. So is it really that bad?
And then when I went back and replayed Dark Souls 3 years later, I had such a better experience playing it then than I did the first run because of the sacrifices I made to play the game early. Okay? Now, allow me to explain something that hopefully
That thing sounds like
Hopefully,
some of the
will make
street
sense to you
music
guys.
in Assassin's
all right?
Creed
Especially
Odyssey.
those of you who are regulars in my content, I think you'll get this. All right? I am a full-time interactive content creator and streamer. That is my occupation. I am not a full-time YouTuber.
I am
At
a
one point,
live
I was
streamer.
a full-time YouTuber many
What
years
is this
ago.
pose?
But in 2017, I changed who I was and decided being a full-time YouTuber didn't work anymore. YouTube ad revenue had plummeted. YouTube adpocalypse happened, where basically, I'm not exaggerating, overnight, ad revenue on YouTube
The adpocalypse happened in 2016, and he just went to Twitch in 2016 and was fine.
from here to here. It halved overnight.
Guys, wait. Okay, his income went from here to here, but now it's here to here. That's what you can like look forward to. His income went from here to now it's here. Homeboy has been doing full-time streamers since 2014. Yeah,
Earth was
pretty much.
anyone at my level supposed to make a living when in one day they received a 50% pay cut. Okay, so I changed up my
Oh,
methodology.
he forgot this other thing that happened to him. In 2017, you know what else happened to him? Machinima dropped him. Machinima dropped him, so he lost his managed partnership. He doesn't bring that up at all. Because he was doing fine. He kept his business the way it was before he became a live interaction streamer, up until Machinima dropped his ass.
I changed out my way that I was going to be creating content, and I made it so that now
I can measure the system.
I am interactive with you guys. And what I mean by that is this stream absolutely is about gameplay. We know that. When I start playing the game, I'll focus on it, and it'll be important to make progress and be commenting on the game and what I'm playing in the game. But it's every bit as much about interaction with you guys, having a social experience, having a great stream with good conversation and fun, and making it not only the game, but our collective experience with me playing the game.
I mean to
You
bang the
understand what I'm
mic.
saying? Back in the day, it was, okay, all I'm doing is making videos on demand for YouTube.
Oh, the new
I don't
Elder
care
Scrolls
about
game,
the
dude.
interactive experience I have with my viewers at all. All I care about is pumping out maximum amount of content for YouTube so that there's views and ad revenue on my videos, and that's how I make a living. It's nothing like that today, okay? Are views and ad revenue a part of what I make my income on? Yes. In particular, the months of roughly November and December every year are huge for that, because that's when all the ads are out for the holidays, okay? But the vast majority of what I make as a business owner is made right here on the live streams through memberships.
I like how you forgot
super
about
chats,
the copyright
super
claim
stickers,
nonsense
and
that
tips.
happened back then.
That is my actual major source of income that keeps this going, okay? And that's why I tell you guys,
That keeps
it's
this
so
going.
important for the crowdfunding for me to get that kind of buy-in from you. You guys allow me to do what I love for a living. When
So
you
the
come
only
to my
reason you
streams
wanted to
and
interact
you
with
support them. That's why I tell you guys, it's so important for the crowdfunding for me to get that kind of
So the only reason you even want to interact with us is because ad revenue got cut in half?
buy-in from you. You guys allow me to do what I love for a living when you come to my
You got a
streams
winner!
and you support them.
Oh my god, I'm having too
in
much
any
fun
way
with this
possible.
stub thing.
Okay? Now, please understand
I'm wilding out.
that there are people right now who are making a living likely solely on views and ad revenue, or they don't have the kind of overwhelming support that I get on my streams. And I get that. I totally understand that, okay? You're going to see an unprecedented number of people playing Elden Ring today because they need that day one buy-in, those day one views.
Day one
They
buy-in.
need to make that extra money today because they're playing it early. That was the exact situation I was in many years ago with Dark Souls 3. Allow me to compare
God,
the two situations
Can't be
directly.
stopped.
Back then, I was not an interactive full-time streamer, and there was zero crowdfunding besides my Patreon, okay?
That he was
There
making
no
thousands of dollars
crowdfunding
on.
for my content. It was just ad revenue, ad revenue, ad revenue. Okay?
Okay.
So, I was really
Maybe
really
doing
reliant
that instrument
on
alone.
getting views and ad revenue on YouTube, and
Maybe
what happened was
I'm
with
gonna
Dark
one day I'm
Souls
gonna
3
I'm gonna
many,
test
many
it out
years ago,
as a stream, see what
okay?
happens. Stream was
What
begging
ended
at
up
40
happening
years old.
was
It's actually
the
pathetic.
game
He's
came
not
out
40,
early in
idiot.
Japan.
He's
I don't know
39.
why FromSoft did that. I think it was one of their biggest boneheaded decisions they've ever made. But they decided, instead of a worldwide release everywhere, it was going to come out in Japan early, and then you'd have to wait 2 to 3 weeks, and then it would come out in the rest of the world. Now, you may say, oh, well, that's because it took them extra time to localize. Wrong.
Wrong.
The game was actually completed. And
How does he know the localization process? And how does he know it was ready? The file might have been ready to ship, but they gave the discs for the West or whatever might not have been ready. Or might have been close to ready. Who knows why they did it? He's gonna act as if he knows?
ready to be shipped worldwide in English. It was in, and I can tell you why, how I know that, because people bought the Japanese version and changed the language, and it's fully in English. It's 100% completed. Literally what FromSoft wanted to do was just give the Japanese an edge and play it early. I don't know why they felt that that was
Why
needed,
would this?
but that's how they,
Why would this Japanese company want to give Japan the game early? Maybe it's because it's cheaper to release the game in the country that they're in. Because like that's why like Atlas made it a big deal to make an announcement to say that like SMT5 was one of their first games they released worldwide. And they're like and they said it was a big thing and that they want to keep doing. And they're not sure if they could keep doing it because it does cost a lot of money to do it globally. That's why it took Yakuza such a long time to like really spread. Like I think it was Yakuza. It was either 3 or I think it was 5. I think it was Yakuza 5 or 4. It was one of those two. One of those two games that didn't even get that almost did not get released in the States. Like it had to be like they released it digitally. It never got released on disc because they didn't think it was going to be a profitable franchise in the West. B says they did it because racism. Yeah.
They did that game. It made no sense. It was really stupid. And what it ended up doing was creating a lot of problems because people obviously all over the world are fans of the Dark Souls franchise, and people want to play it right away. And they're like, why do we have to wait just because we don't live in Japan? This is really stupid and unfair. And what ended up happening is people started getting creative, trying to figure out ways to play it early if they didn't live in Japan, and someone figured something out. They said, oh crap, here's what you can do if you don't live in Japan. Log into the Japanese version of Xbox Live, which is literally just Xbox Live but the Japanese website using the same credentials that you could use your regular Xbox Live account. Then purchase credits on Japanese Xbox Live, okay?
Okay.
It's a pain in the ass. You have to do some currency conversion. You had to basically like buy. I forget exactly how you did it.
You know what's funny about this whole story? He had to spend more than what the game was worth. I wish I could pull up the amount. I feel like it was. I want to say it's like $100. He ended up paying. I want to say it was like $100, but I know it was more than 60. He ended up having to drop to get that game.
It's somewhere else and then use those on the site. You couldn't just like enter your payment information on the Japanese site. It didn't work.
I feel like it was not that complicated though to get it.
And then on top of that, there was another. I just remember it was a pain in the ass. Like the website was all in Japanese. You couldn't read it, so you needed to use like a screen translator to even read the fields to know what.
Dude, Chrome has a translator feature. They had this feature for years.
You were filling out or what you were doing, and then on top of that,
dude, I'm gonna like so. Get a load of this. Get out of here. See this book? See this cool ass book that has like that's like wait, oh my god, I showed it to the wrong camera. This book? The book with anime on it? Yeah, that I got on a Japanese website, obviously. This little acrylic figure of Space Patrol Lolico. This is also from a Japanese store. The Chrome fucking translated it so I was able to know what I was able to buy. And I bought it, dude. I have to read left to right. What the fuck? Well, that book is actually like a normal book, honestly. Like that does go left to right, which is kind of funny to me.
When you were buying the game, you had to say that you lived in Japan. Yes, you had to lie and say, "Oh, I live in Japan. Here's my street address in Japan," and it had to be a valid street address in Japan. And as long as you went through all of those hoops, okay, all of those hoops, then you could buy the Japanese version of the game. You could download it to your Western Xbox, and you could set it to be English, and it would actually be
positive chatter down
English version of the game, and you could play it.
That chat post made me laugh.
Okay, it was a huge pain in the ass, and by the way, it was way more expensive to do it this way than to wait. I believe it cost like $100 to buy the game.
Oh, even he
conversion, as opposed to just paying the regular $60 that it would have been if you waited 3 weeks later and just bought it on regular console. Okay. So, yeah, it was a
this
major
wheezing laugh
undertaking to do
wild.
this. But the thing was, everybody was doing it. People were so desperate for their day one views and ad revenue that they were doing these giant, jumping through these hoops, going through these loopholes to play Dark Souls 3 early. All right? Personally, I didn't want to do this. I was of the impression
I didn't
that
want
I
to
should
do
just
this.
wait, okay?
But he did it.
I should just wait and see what happens. But what ended up happening was, as we got
He
closer
wanted
to
to
the
do this,
Japanese release
though.
date of the game, people started to go crazy. Phil, you've got to play it. Phil, what are you doing? If you wait 3 weeks, what's going to happen, right? You're going to have views that are way lower than if you play it at release. At release, everyone wants to see you play it as soon as possible. If you wait, your playthrough is going to suffer greatly, okay? Now, here's the deal. Back then, this was pre-2017. Didn't Dark Souls 3 come out 2015 or 2016? I want to say it was 2016. I'm not exactly sure exactly when. But basically when it came out, I was 100% dependent on YouTube
for my
views
sub
and ad
notification.
revenue.
Sure,
This
you can
was
do
my
it.
business, okay?
You can use
And at that
my
time,
auto-
absolutely, positively, I looked at the situation, and I had to weigh and balance what I was going to do. It was basically like, what's the lesser of two evils?
You need a
right?
better like take.
Did I agree
You can
with
like
jumping through hoops
let me
to
know.
play this
I'll
version of
record
the game
something.
early?
I'll record
No.
a special
As you guys
automaton
know,
for you.
It's actually personally against my philosophy. My own personal moral code and feeling is that no one should be playing a video game early. Everyone should get the game at exactly the same time on the true release day.
Oh my god,
and
this thing
play
is
it
too much
for
fun.
themselves, or hold off and wait for someone else to play it and then
Smoke
listen to their
Okay.
honest.
Dun dun dun. You know. No, that's way too. Dun 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 dun. Oh my god. Smoke on the water. Dun 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 dun. I honestly don't know that song very well. I haven't listened to that song long enough.
Opinion on it. No one should be getting copies of games early, period. I've always been of this mentality, and over the years, it's just gotten worse and worse and worse. People getting these games 2-3 weeks ahead of time, spoiling the entirety of the fucking game on the internet. It's ridiculous how bad it's gotten. It's completely the opposite of when I used to do this 10, 15 years ago, right? When I started as a content creator, there was none of that. It was you go to the store at midnight, you get the game like everyone else, you come home, you pop it in.
Oh my god,
you
the
play it,
same
and now
fuck.
people
I don't know
start putting out their
Freebird.
playthroughs. Everything was an even
I don't
ground.
know Freebird.
There was no.
I feel like
got
I right know
super
from
advanced
Rock
access
Band, but
because
I don't think I
fucking
remember
From
Freebird
Software's
that well.
ass for 3 weeks.
I know it's like a
and
long
made
song.
Them feel like I was gonna fucking massage their
I'm watching on
balls
my
to get the game
phone.
early, and now I
So
get to play
the
the game 2
video
days early.
is
Come watch
tiny.
my advanced stream and
I
send
am
me
playing
monies
the
because I'm a
automaton.
greedy fuck. There was none of that. Literally, there was none. It was play the game for the enjoyment of the game. Everyone enjoys it at exactly the same time. Okay.
Nice.
And
Oh
it was
my
a
god,
very different
dude.
experience. But things have definitely changed over the years for sure. Okay. In particular, with Dark Souls 3,
Okay.
after weighing and balancing the options, I said, geez, if I don't play it early,
Jeez.
right, I'm going to be shooting myself in the foot for morals, right? Like, I looked at it and I was like, man, if I don't play this game early,
I love that. Oh my god. That is really good. Holy shit. And I legit might use that too. Oh man, that gives me ideas.
and I play it 3 weeks later,
I love it. I love it, Ann.
People who are content creators of this type will already have playthroughs out of the game. Will people still come and watch?
I almost thought
mine?
you were
Yes.
like using it
There's
like
definitely a good
vanilla,
amount of
like
people
the
who come and
vanilla
watch
like
my
this,
stuff just
and then it
because
was like
me playing the game, right? But at the very same time, if you've already watched someone
Oh my
play a
god.
game 3, 4, 5 times, you know what I'm saying? Like if you already watched so many people play this game in a 3-week span, are you
yeah,
really going
it's
to care
like
about Dark Side Phil playing it 3 weeks later? And again, back then,
He
I
had
was very
to.
honest and
He had to
transparent with
do
all of
it
you.
because
It
Leanna was
was
demanding the
desperation,
money.
because at that time,
At that time, Leanna. Wait, did Leanna not? No, she did have a job that time. Yeah. I was gonna say because she didn't have a job, so he had to do it, dude. But she had a job at that point.
this channel, DSP Gaming, was my major source of income with views and ad revenue, and this channel was on the decline. I had had so much trolling and so much abuse against me things like false copyright claims, right, among other things, that had knocked this channel out of prominence on YouTube. At one point, DSP Gaming was one of the top 20 gaming channels on YouTube. Every day, people would come to DSP Gaming to check out the hot new releases. It would be in the top search rankings. It would get preferential treatment because I'd been around for so long and put out so many videos and gotten so much legacy footage over time.
Legacy footage, dude.
And then what happened? The channel completely got kicked out of YouTube search because of false copyright strikes against it and me having to take measures to save the channel, okay? And so I was like, dude, so if I don't play this game early, I'm going to be really significantly hurting myself when it comes to money.
Money.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I mean?
So I made the decision. And again, like I told you guys, I actually really regret it. Because even though I got to play the game early, and yes, I did make that extra money, absolutely. I got the day one views. A lot of people were jealous of me because I was playing it so early and I figured out this way to play it early and everything. But at the very same time, I played a far inferior version of Dark Souls 3 than what should
So
have
it's
been.
funny that, right, he says this, but I believe there are clips of him yelling at his chat. This chat was saying, like, you're playing the game on easy mode. No, it's what the game released at, okay? Blame FromSoft. Like, this is how the game's meant to be played. He was, like, fucking yelling at his chat over it. But now it's like, oh, he really regretted it, man.
Available to me. Playing it on the Xbox
He
One,
loved it.
okay, and the Japanese version at that, even though it's identical.
I need that
to the
money. I
Western
really
version,
do. I need that money to pay my
didn't
bills.
have critical day one patches that made the game play better and perform better. And there are particular parts of Dark Souls 3 that are so atrociously bad
Atrociously bad.
in that version of the game that the game is nearly unplayable. As we will talk about on this pre-stream podcast when I talk about the specifics of Dark Souls 3, there was one boss that took me, no exaggeration, over 5 hours or something like that to beat. That should have taken me 5 minutes because the game ran so badly on that version that it was slow-mo, dropped frames, insane
Oh my God,
input delay. And what is the point of all of this that I'm telling you right now?
Just
The
fast
point
forward
I'm telling
that.
you is that
Holy
in
shit.
2022, today, things have dramatically changed for the better. I am no longer beholden to the early views, the early ad revenue, even though it's nice if I could get some of that. Yeah, a little bit of a boost of income would be great. Really, where I get successful and where I see success in my content today is right here. What we're doing right now.
Right here.
I'm having a stream where I'm entertaining you, I'm informing you, we're having a good time together.
What are you
We're gonna have
informing
some
us on?
interaction in a few minutes as I read out shout-outs and we have some discussion, right? And that is what I succeed doing. It's not just putting out gameplay on YouTube and getting ad revenue and views. I am not beholden to that anymore. I don't have to play Elden Ring today. In reality, I don't have to play Elden Ring tomorrow. I could wait a week. I could wait a fucking month. I could play Elden Ring in 2 years and people will still want to see me play Elden Ring.
So then, why not play Martha's Dead then? Why play it today?
Because I am now an interactive streamer, and it's more about the experience I have.
This
with
is
you guys.
such bullshit, because if that's the case, then why does he rush to beat games? This dude went on and on in January.
We gotta beat this game before the big releases come out. We gotta do it, man. We gotta do it. It's gonna be crazy. How am I gonna cover all this? How am I gonna do this? How am I gonna do that?
And now he's saying that he can play games whenever he wants.
When I'm playing the games than the games themselves. Admittedly, there will be people who will just come to watch me play a particular game. I guarantee you that tomorrow, when I start
You know,
playing
I was telling you this in
Elden Ring,
Discord. What DSP should do. So there's a place called Scribe America. You just you do like a little mini education for like a few months, whatever the fuck. You do that, and the education's free, by the way. All scribes do is just type and type and type. You go to the hospital that your provider's at, and you type the HPI, you type out the physical exam, you type out what the doctor says, all this stuff. Easy money. And it's like, it does pay minimum wage, but you know it's a wage nonetheless. And he could just do that. Because Theo, he's interactive. God, you're damn it.
There will be increased viewership. There will be increased trolling, right? There will be an increase in everything. Engagement will go up. Everything will go up as of Elden Ring starting here on DSP Gaming. Okay? It's a freaking.
I really hope it doesn't go the
But
way
the
he
difference
thinks,
now
but it probably will, though.
is that you're coming here for my personal experience with the game, not, day one views of someone.
Day one
playing the game.
views.
It's
Day
just-
one
it's not
views.
present anymore. And you know what, guys? It's freaking liberating. It's actually a
The
breath
fucking
of...
PR, dude. This is like shit that a PR company would come up with.
Man, it's liberating. I get to do whatever I want.
It takes away from time to grift. I mean, interact. That's the way it goes.
fresh air. And here's why. Right now, I challenge you to go over on Twitch or even right here on YouTube and search for people who are streaming Elden Ring, and you're going to have a really good laugh. The desperation of these people.
What does that mean? You go there. I watched a stream of Elden Ring, and the person there was like just like having a good time. What's the desperation? What are we laughing at? Oh my god, guys! This guy's playing a game on like Thursday. Oh my god! Oh. Like what's this dude is like coping? This is like mega cope. This is like this is sour grapes. He's telling us that it's good he's waiting because he's an interactive streamer, and like the other people are desperate. They're the losers, not me, who's not playing the game. Like he could just say like I would if I could, but I don't have a PC. Oh my god.
I need the views. I need the day one attention. Oh my god, if I don't get it, I'm hurting and blah blah blah. It's silly.
Who are these people? Who is actively saying this as they stream? I need the views. DSP is the only person I know that says this. Oh my god, this dude, man.
It's horrible to operate your
And remember, it's fucked up. The trolls say lies about him. They make shit up about Phil. But Phil is making shit up about these random streamers that don't exist. That he doesn't even watch. How does he know they're desperate and saying this shit? Where's his proof? How come he can say all this about other streamers, but when people say shit about him, oh, that's a lie. That's what I feel. Every time he says shit like this, like... God damn it.
business in that method. And I know that now, but back then I didn't know that there was another way. I didn't understand the value of being an interactive streamer and that this experience that we have is
You
much
know what? I
better.
wonder, how long is it gonna take? I was thinking about this yesterday. How long until we start hearing,
Hey guys, you know what's funny? Kat and I, we're actually like watching these other streamers play like Elden Ring. Don't worry though, we're watching them in the beginning of the game, so like there's no spoilers. But like it's so funny. They're like flailing around. They don't know what they're doing. Like I played all of FromSoft games, and I know like certain tricks, and I'm seeing people like they don't know what they're doing. Oh my god!
how long until we get those pre-streams?
Than just me being here to play the game as soon as humanly possible. That was actually an absolutely a huge miss for me, not understanding that being an interactive streamer would completely change my content for the better, and that it's a much more fun and organic experience doing it this way than the way I used to do it. All right, and I'll admit that. That's my fault. I should have realized this sooner. If I had become an interactive streamer much earlier, I feel like I would be way more prominent. I would be way more important. I would have way more clout, and a lot more people would care about me and my content, but I did it way late. You know what I mean?
I don't think you would get more clout, to be honest.
So, all of that being said, okay, that's why I'm not playing Elden Ring today. That's why I didn't try to play Elden Ring early. That's why I don't care. I don't have to. We can tomorrow start up a really epic playthrough together, play it all day long, play it all day Saturday, have a great time with it, and there is no pressure. Do you know how awesome that is?
No
have
pressure.
no pressure on having to perform a certain way, on having to get those day one views. I don't care. I'm just here to...
He says this, but he's gonna like play in like fishy ways so that he doesn't die a lot. And he talks about doing the death counter. He revised the history slightly. He said that he didn't do he removed the death counter in Neo, but he removed the death counter in Demon Souls. And he did it because, and then he said that no one cared about the death counter. And now he's like, I'm gonna do it, but people gotta step up and do it for me. Yeah, so he's gonna get more free employees tomorrow. Big ups, or today, I
have a
should
good
say.
time with games and interact with you guys and have a chill time, period. All right? Now, that being said, I have to emphasize something hugely here.
Dark Souls
There are
Redemption,
spoilers for Elden Ring all over the internet
all
today.
over
No
the
matter where
internet.
you go, you will find people playing this game early, which is hilarious because, again, it's not out yet. People playing it on PC start at 3 p.m. today, Pacific time. People on console can't play it till, you know, their local midnight time or whatever. How is it that everyone has it early? Because obviously it's not that exclusive of a deal. Anyone who wanted to play it early...
DSP just called these people who played the game early special snowflakes, and now he's saying it's not a special deal. DSP is like so close. He's like right there to realize that maybe these people who are streaming the game are actually fans of FromSoft and just wanted to play the game. He's so close. He's so close of like of reaching that little point, but he's missing. Like, dude, I pre-ordered Batman Arkham Knight on Amazon. This is back when that game was like coming out and new. I got that game early. I was fucking hyped. I was like, holy shit, this sure it came a day early and it's like not a big deal, but I was like, oh man, I got Batman early. Holy shit. I can't wait to play it. I popped it in and I was like, oh, this is fucking great. And then I realized it was Batmobile Arkham Knight, and I was just like, my excitement went from here to that's what happened. But there was that. Then I pre-ordered MGS5 of the limited edition. This was like back when it was new, and I was like, I was bummed. I couldn't play the game day one because like I wasn't around. I was like, oh man, I have to wait. This sucks. It was killing me. And I was bios, and that would make me jelly. I would have been like, oh fuck, that guy gets it early. Damn it. And then I played MGS5, and it was I love that game. Like, sure, it has errors, it has issues. I'm not gonna say it's a perfect game, obviously, but I like that game. It was a fun time, fun all around.
Found a way to do it, you see. But it blows me away that people act like it's such a big deal, it's such a hype deal. It's not at all. If anything, it reeks of desperation. Oh, come on, please give me those day one views and extra monies. Please give me money. Money. Come on, man. Money. Fucking play the game because you want to play the game because it's fun, not rushing to play it because you need the money. You know what?
Oh man,
that was me.
I think I heard it on at
3.
Blockbuster.
I can look back at the past 5+ years ago.
Yeah, I agree with that by scene. Chapter 2 is hard to defend. I like Chapter 1 though.
Thank God I've changed. Now I'm playing games for the fun of it, not for the money. So I don't need to rush into anything. I don't have to say, oh God, we have to get the day one view and everything. That's good. That's very, very good. I also don't have to sugarcoat anything. Unlike everyone else who's literally going to be sucking the butt of From Software for the next 2 weeks, I can tell you guys legitimately
this
if
dude
there's
is
something that I don't like.
Dude, he's gonna be like, this is gonna be the first stream when he,
Hey, that's the Elden Ring. Oh God!
and then he's gonna get his first death.
I died. Oh my God! Whoa! All right, let's try again, man. Oh, I died again. Oh my God! Classic From Software, man.
Like, it's gonna take a while before the game starts beating out the fucking clown. The second, like because that's what happened with Sekiro. Like, it took all the way until like the game beat the shit out of him for him to drop the clown mode, for him to be like, oh, fucking bullshit. So it's good. So we're gonna get that like down the line.
Elden Ring, because I don't have to pretend like the game is the best game ever made. Now, it very well could be. The reviewers are saying that the game is outstanding, but you know, when you're watching me play this game I'm going to give you 100% truth of how I'm feeling. I am not going to
100%
go
truth.
one way or the other. I will always tell you what I'm really feeling in that moment. And that's a cool thing about me that I've never changed. I'm not going to sell out. I'm not going to kiss a game's butt. If I don't like Elden Ring, I'll tell you. I don't care if it means that now people don't tune into my streams. I'm just going to be honest with you, because we could be playing anything else anyway, and it won't matter, because I'm an interactive streamer, and we enjoy the streams for what they are, not because I'm playing a particular game.
You know what I mean?
You see? But
see?
hopefully, this game is good. I want Elden Ring to be good. Please understand, I really, over the years, have grown a very strong appreciation for FromSoft games, and in particular the Soulsborne franchise, and I really want Elden Ring to be as good as possible, and hopefully as good as the reviewers are saying it is. Don't know if it will be, okay? In particular, actually, right now we're about to address something pretty important about Elden Ring that we have to determine, because I actually don't know how I'm playing it. What? I thought I figured this out yesterday. Well, now there's more information we need to talk about, okay?
Dun dun dun. More information.
All right. Now, ladies and gentlemen, please understand.
Please
with
understand.
Everyone else on the internet playing Elden Ring, there are no spoilers allowed on this stream. Period.
Period.
If anyone comes in here and starts talking about spoilers of Elden Ring, you are permanently banned and you're not coming back, and I don't care. I have no sympathy for people who are going to come in and try to purposely ruin a game.
Guys,
for
the
people.
PS5 might
those
drop
people are
on
just
fucking
scumbag,
Amazon.
miserable
Holy
shitheads.
shit.
And I'm not going to
Oh,
deal
that's a
with
digital
that
edition.
shit, okay?
Ew, no. I don't want that. Fuck that.
So please understand that.
I want the disc edition. Damn it.
Okay, that I'm not putting up with that. There's no toleration for that shit at all. And please, no spoilers. So, if you want reiteration here, check the posted message in the stream chat right now. We're not talking about politics or real life news and stuff like that. because
We're not
it's derailing,
doing
it's
this.
gonna make
Stop
people be
it.
Depressed
Stop
or this is supposed to be a place where you distract from that stuff and have a good time. Please don't derail the stream. We talk about that. And number two, no, we're not going to be talking about Sekiro spoilers. Excuse me, I said Sekiro. We're not going to be talking about Elden Ring spoilers. We're not going to be doing that shit today. Today, I'm not playing Elden Ring.
Yeah, I don't think I'm getting
starting
it, dude.
tomorrow.
It's bullshit. Bullshit, man.
Everyone else out there who's desperate, who needs that day one attention, can get their day one attention. Good for them. More power to them. I wish them actually the best. I hope they all have big success today.
Big success, but
The
they're
Elden Ring
fucking
experience starts
chills,
tomorrow here
dude.
on DSP Gaming, and it's
This
going
is
to be
bullshit.
A good one.
I can't get it. I was too slow. I was doing this video. I was doing the stream. Bullshit. Why didn't you
Alright,
tell me so?
Now, let's get to the gritty and the nitty. Wait.
I got on
the nitty.
PS4 because
Something's wrong with
obviously
that
I don't
shit.
have a PS5. Obviously.
So, Elden Ring all day long tomorrow. It should be exciting. By the way, not to overhype or anything, but
I think you got it before today though.
an
I think you
extra
got PS5.
surprise tomorrow for all of you. To celebrate the launch of Elden Ring, there will be something new on the stream. Okay. I'm not telling you what it is. What do you think? I'm going to tell you what it is? What's the point? No, wait till tomorrow to find out.
Maybe we'll
Okay,
do it.
so we're playing
Guys,
Elden Ring
guys,
all day
I need a
tomorrow. We're playing
PS5.
Elden Ring all day on
Guys,
Saturday.
if you give
2
me a
straight games, that's gonna be
PS5, I will
10
do a
hours of gameplay.
special
I'm gonna
automaton
be
song
up
for
to
you.
my ass. Wait,
It's gonna be
my ass is low
it'll
down.
be like
up to
special.
my eyeballs in Elden Ring for these first 2 launch days. Okay, awesome. I can't wait. What are we doing on Sunday? Well, I would really think that at that point, I'm going to want to take at least a break from Elden Ring for a stream. So on Sunday, the main stream will be more Horizon Forbidden West. I know people will be saying, but Phil, where's Elden Ring?
Oh my
Phil,
God.
Elden Ring is out. Phil, you've been playing Elden Ring. Why did you stop playing Elden Ring? Phil, Elden Ring is out. Elden Ring? Where's Elden Ring? Elden Ring. Phil, Elden Ring. Elden fucking Ring, Phil.
Nice suck lips.
But I think it makes more sense as a variety
Oh my
streamer to not
God.
just play Elden Ring.
That's
nonstop
how
for
it
like
sounds
27 days.
when you just clown
Okay.
mode like that.
Excuse me. Oh wow.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Why
that's
does he-
really disgusting.
Now,
Holy.
I want to bring something up. At the end of his fucking Horizon Zero Dawn stream, at the very end, when he muted the mic, he did this to burp. This dude never fucking covers his mouth when he burps for his audience, but when he's muted, this fucking guy really loves really loves his audience, man.
Fucking shit. Zoya did a super chat, says, if I offered you $500, would you do a midnight stream? No, because you wouldn't pay me $500 regardless. Tomorrow,
Zoya has been
likely
giving him money.
will be
Why
a
wouldn't he give you
shorter pre-stream
$500?
podcast. What? A shorter pre-stream podcast? Finally, Phil's gonna shut the fuck up. Well, the thing is, tomorrow, I'm gonna want to play Elden Ring. You see? So tomorrow, likely what we'll do, I'll gloss over the schedule. We'll do the segment about Sekiro.
Now look how he can easily gloss over shit and just talk like a normal person, which inadvertently confirms that he just sits on pre-stream and just talks in circles intentionally to extend the length of time. Like, why would you do that? Like, he doesn't think it's obnoxious, and then he does it anyway. It really just shows he doesn't want to play a lot of the games he plays. Because if he really loves gaming, he loves playing games, then why can't he do this then?
And Demon Souls, I'll probably take, some shout-outs, and we'll get right into Elden Ring tomorrow. Okay, I know this week has been incredibly long podcast because I'm covering so much. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, 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 yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, 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 yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. Show me the money. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, 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 yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. These contributions are mandatory.
Alright. I think I'm gonna wrap...
anything.
Wait, what?
Yeah, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. Tipping me helps me more than anything.
Oh. Alright. I think that's gonna be it for today's stream, guys. I'm getting hungry. And I need to pick up my game. I gotta pick up Elden Ring. And then I'll stream that today. And then I'll be golden. Pretty cool, huh? You're dumb and young. See, I'm an adult that's dealing with flooding issues in my basement and fix my plumbing, just like Phil has while working. Please tip. Hey, I had flooding issues in my basement too, and I got that settled. You're telling me I don't know fucking basement fucking shit? Alright. Well, I'll see you guys on Twitch. Twitch.tv/TheoDoesStreams. I know, such an original title. I'm gonna be streaming fucking Elden Ring like a loser. Maybe if I do get a stream deck, I'm not gonna use it for that stream, unfortunately, unless I can get it set up very quickly. But it is what it is. Stop lying, taking a snippet of truth. Alright, well, I'll see you guys. I do have to shovel the driveway too because it snowed. So it's fucked up. You haven't even seen water? Dude, my pants... This is gonna sound way different than what I was intending. Damn it. I saw fucking a pool in my fucking basement. And it was wild. I have a sump pump. I have a fucking water vac. We had to do with cement stuff. Then we found asbestos in the fucking basement. And we had to get that cleared up. And then we got a new floor. It was a whole thing. Don't hurt your bag. Be a man. Pay somebody. We did. We had to. Okay. Damn it. It was too big. It was too big of a job. Water bag, like a shop bag. It's like the big like red thing. Sadly, we don't use it anymore because obviously the situation cleared up. We don't have any water anymore. Thankfully, hopefully it stays that way. All right. Anyways, guys, I'm gonna hop off. Thank you for watching. I was gonna rate someone, but I'm on YouTube. I can't rate anyone. I'll see you guys on Twitch, hopefully. Real talk, it shit sucks. Hole near the home. Fuck, dude. Like, when the thing that happened with us was like, it was the rain pipes. So like the rainwater would go into the ground and all that stuff, and it would go into the pipes like normal. That like broke and it started leaking into the basement. Dude, it was fucking awful. There was one night where it's like I had to go to bed early. And I was like, well, I can't. And the reviews for the sump pump I had, it said you can't leave it on. Like if you leave it on, it might generate a fire. So it's like, I guess we have to be there and like just suck it up like every so often. It was rough. It was fucking rough. As a fake shop vac. Hey, it did the job. I wasn't using it for a lot of things. It was just like for small instances, but it was wild. That whole thing was fucking wild. And it was so much water. So much. Ugh. My gutter feeds into the ground, but the concrete shifted into a spot near at bad times. Yeah, I think you might have the same issue I did. Because it was the gutter pipes. Because it was old. They were old pipes. It was all like old stuff that was breaking down, and we had to get that whole thing replaced. It was something. All right, for reals, I'm gonna go. I think there's like a delay, so that I'm probably being delayed that way. But I'll see you guys next time. Hope to see you on the Elden Ring stream. Bye bye.